Swear this world is getting real crazy. Many killing my folks. Many hurting my people on the day. Bringing back Jim Crow, man, out in the world. Am I a citizen? Man, out in the world. Am I a citizen? Yo, what's good? Welcome to another episode of King Stay with your man, JC Bango in the building,
Yes,
man. Now, as always, same old, man. How was your motherfucking week, cuz?
I mean, it was great. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna say it was awesome. I ain't gonna say it was great because then I'll be lying. You know what I mean? But like I say every week, I mean, I'm breathing. I'm here. Shit moving the way I want it to be. It may not be moving at the pace like I want it to be at the time, but it's moving like I want it to be. So I can't complain, man. Everything good, man.
Yeah, I can. For me too. I feel like this week I felt really good. I tried, try to step out of the box, try to do some different things. You know what I mean? And I think this headed me in the right direction. So everything is. I feel better about this motherfucking week. But in America as a whole, shit been ugly,
man.
Nah, I mean it been motherfucking weird ass rain shit coming the fuck down after that motherfucking train thing.
The acid rain, the dust and all that.
The normal in America, the cops harassing black people and shit.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you still got people in politics that still fucking with more women's rights than they already did the abortion thing. They snatching more of that now, and then down south they changing so much of the laws to where they bringing us. It's gonna look like fucking 1960 something.
Yeah, right. Because it's some of the old laws that they're trying to bring back. That's down in the South right now. Is laws that was passed years ago.
Yeah,
like that shit that they got rid of and they got out of office and they trying to dig that shit back up and bring that shit back up. Just like Trump was saying when he was in office. Let's make America great again. What you think he meant when he said that?
Yeah, what did you think he meant by again?
Because America was never great
Not
for a
for
nigga
us.
like me.
Yeah,
it was never great.
Not
So
for
that's
us.
a smack in the face when you hear a white person say, "Let's make America great again." You know what I
Right.
mean?
Because their greatness to them is when they could, like, no one was telling them that they were wrong for doing the things they do to us.
Mhm.
I mean, they felt like that there was their right. So to them, it was great.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they want to do it either way. They just want you to shut the fuck up about telling them that it's wrong.
Right.
Know what I mean? So to them, they want, hey, let it be fucking
One thing
great.
about these folks,
Couldn't happen today.
One thing about these people, man, I hate these type of people, man. And I know they say the word hate is a powerful word.
It is.
But I'm gonna put it this way. I can't stand these type of motherfuckers that get in their feelings or act like it's the end of the world because you're talking about your past and your history and your ancestors. And it's like it's like it irritates them. And the
Yeah,
first
it's
thing
a guilt.
the first fucking thing they want to say out of their mouth is, "Why are you being racist?" Or "Why are you acting racist?" Or you're being, they use that race card for talking about racism. Some shit your ancestors went through, and they try to use the race card.
It's a guilt thing.
Not taking accountability or whatever. You don't have to take accountability for something you didn't do. But at the end of the day, you could take some accountability for your fucking ancestors and what they did.
Have some empathy at least.
Exactly, and have some fucking knowledge and some fucking understanding of what your ancestors did to my people.
But on the strength of you saying they get angry, it's because of guilt, man.
Yeah.
It's because it makes them feel like they know instantly that they know that their people, they are part of the people that did that. And because they live the way they live today, is because of that.
Right.
And they don't want to hear that shit.
Right.
Know what I mean? Because it makes them look bad.
Mhm.
And everybody wants to be the hero of the story. It makes them look like the villain.
But these folks that be feeling like that, not even knowing, if you just take the fucking knowledge in that you're hearing and take some accountability for what the fuck is going on and try to make a change within your race too, not just us, it can change. A lot of shit can change.
Yeah.
not taking accountability and trying to sweep it under the rug and say forget about it. How can you forget about shit that's still happening today in 2023?
You shouldn't forget about it.
Yeah, you can't.
You shouldn't forget about it. And they keep saying forget about some shit. Like when 9/11 rolls around, every fucking commercial say never forget. Never forget. We would never forget. Never forget. Holocaust, they're gonna talk about that all day long. Never forget that. Racism here in America and slavery, y'all should get over it.
Right.
Y'all should get over it. Like that happened right here. Like right here.
How can you get over something when you still got black men being shot by the police? You still having black men being hung in some areas, rural areas that you don't know nothing about, like Kentucky and fucking Mississippi and shit, Tennessee and shit like that.
Tennessee.
Shit is still happening today. So, and that's why we're still out here marching to the day. So how the fuck can you forget about something that happened to your ancestors when it's still happening today? It's just a new modern and a new way of shit happening.
Yeah.
It's still fucking happening.
Yeah.
So it's hard to forget. So that's why we still talking about
And
it
then you
because we're
have
trying to
people
change.
out here today that want that shit from back then that was happening, that still they want that shit to be prevalent right now.
And that's
like we
fucked
just
up.
seen the fucking video of the man that say he wants to bring back lynching, firing squad, to build in Tennessee that he's willing to sign right now. That's how you want to take people out? By lynching them? Firing squad, like we got this, what's that, Representative Cheryl in Tennessee. You got that one right there pulled up? Peep out this motherfucker, cuz. He wanted to bring back lynching and shit.
That's crazy.
Leader Cheryl. Thank you, Chairman. And thank you, Representative Powers, for bringing this. I think it's a very good idea. And I was just wondering about, could I put amendment on that? It would include hanging by a tree also. And also, I would like to sign on to your bill, sir. Thank you.
See, I said it, I said lynching.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He just said for what I would like to put hanging by a tree in the bill, and I'm going to sign on for that.
And it's these type of motherfuckers. It's these type of people that keep racism going. The reason why shit's still happening today, because they don't want to bury it. They want to keep the shit going.
It's this type of shit that need to be pushed to the forefront instead of us watching stupid viral ass videos, because it's
Right.
motherfucker like that gonna push it in place and have your ass looking stupid on the other
Right.
side of it.
Right. It's people like this is dangerous.
Yeah.
This is a danger
Definitely for us.
to America. And I ain't gonna just speak about them type of people, because you got all varieties of those type of people. You got the Karens, you got all that type of shit. So it's a lot of people that's white dangerous people that's out here walking
He's
around.
talking about he wanted to legally torture you by hanging you by a fucking tree.
So what is he talking about? As far as you being breaking the law or something?
yeah.
So
Yeah.
instead of going to jail and doing everything like you normally do it, they trying to do it where you can get hung.
That's a punishment. Not saying that's the punishment. That's
Yeah.
a punishment by hanging by a tree
So what the fuck would you?
and firing squad.
What makes you want to do that anyway? Why would you?
Exactly.
We know why.
We know
but
why.
Why would you
Exactly.
want to bring that shit back? For one, you old fucker. It's 2023. You ain't got that much time left in you anyway. So why you still trying to keep shit going? Your ass about to die off anyway. And I'll be glad when people like you and you keep it moving. You feel what I'm saying? Because we don't need you here on Earth. Because you the reason why shit is fucked up. People like you.
And that's why they are racing so fast to rewind shit. Just look at my bad. Just look at what the fuck is going on. Like you got shit in like Florida where they getting rid of so many books to be
Right.
taught. Like they're
Right.
changing the way people have learned things in school because they know that the older generations is trying so hard to push it down on the younger. But a lot of them are mingling with us.
Yeah.
They trying to rewind things so much to bring it back because they don't want it to be gone.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want that shit to be gone.
This the crazy thing, right? At the end of the day, and I'm gonna speak for these people right here, because y'all motherfuckers out there, take it how you take it. You know me, bang though, I speak straight up and forward. But like this, you got a lot of people out here. It ain't just them type of people either. You got a lot of these white females out here, and I'm gonna bring y'all up. Got a lot of these white females out here that's dating black men, got kids by black men. You feel what I'm saying? And they use their fucking skin when they get in a fucking situation with this man and try to use their skin to put this man in a fucked up situation. There's a lot of these females out here. and they're dangerous too.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Because at the end of the fucking day, white lady, if you know what the fuck is going on out here, and you see the police killing black men, and you know how it is, and you know what a Karen is, why the fuck are you using why are you using your skin, or just be all out of anger because you're mad and you know that you
Because they can.
that's the fucked
Because
up
they
part.
know. But
And I say black
there's
men
nothing
run from
against
them
it.
type of females, man, for real, because it ain't
I
worth
don't-
your time, bro.
like once again, like I said before, we're veering into another topic. But
yeah, I'm trying.
like I said before, on that, I'm not against anyone's relationship of relations and shit, but I don't feel like we should do it. Like it's too many of our women that's out there, and this is gonna sound fucked up to compare it to animals, but we're the only people that do that. Like there's a lion is a lion, a tiger is a tiger. They're all cats, but that cat stays away from that cat because they're different. We're all humans, I get it, but that's black, that's white, that's Mexican. Why do we want
see,
to commingle
but-
like
but-
everyone
but
else?
see,
Nobody does that.
Yeah, but see, the thing about this is every fucking race mix. We're just the number one race that's quick to go outside our race.
But why run
It's
to a
more
thing
of us
that?
outside our race than any other race.
But why
Put it
run
that way.
to a race that knows that at the snap of my hand, by the look of your skin color,
Mm-hmm.
I can have motherfucking mob of people come take you like that just because you look different than me.
But just think about it like this: you got some black folks that grew up in rural areas,
I get
little
that.
small ass counties.
I get that.
So everybody is related because you had family members, fucking family members. You feel what I'm saying? That's where the incest shit come on. You got so many black folks that's related, they can't date inside their race. So they
Yeah.
gotta date outside their races. That's the only way they feel comfortable.
I
And
get
they ain't
that.
gotta worry about fucking their cousin. You feel what I'm saying? That's just how it is. And I
Hey, in a
That's
sense,
facts.
see, I didn't grow up in an area like that.
That's facts.
I grew
Real
up
shit.
more of like a city area, but still, in the race of our people,
Mm.
why? Like, it's so much of the black men ain't this, and the black women ain't that, and there's so many of us that ain't with us to even know. Like, you can't just say that all black women ain't shit. You ain't been with all of them. Don't run to another motherfucker trying to chase and find
But you know,
that.
but you know what's fucked up? When you promoting shit to down your own people, what type of image that you think you putting in a new generation head when they see a black female? That's all they know of a black female just being a whore, a bitch, whatever the fuck they want to call it. You feel what I'm saying? So you gotta think about what type of image that they're promoting today to damage the black woman. It ain't the black man that don't want to be with the black woman. And just like I said, go back to being in some rural areas too, where all black folks is related, where you can't date inside your race. You gotta date
I'm
outside
not saying
your
that.
race.
What I'm saying is, I'm not against it.
Mm.
I mean, people can do even if I was like, I'm the type of person that, let's just say if I was against anything,
Mm-hmm.
that's not me saying the person can't do it. You can do what the fuck you want to do. But my belief is, in order to make our population grow and our people be stronger, we have to deal with our people.
Yeah.
And
But
we
you-
seem like to be the only, well, I'm not going to say because everybody commingles, but
Mhm.
we run away from ours fast as fuck. You'll see a lot of cultures still have their culture, they're with their people and everything. We run away from ours fast as fuck.
What you mean by that?
Our counterpart, like our black women,
Yeah.
black men would stray away fast as fuck. Faster than any other, because we look at it like, look at that pussy, not looking at our people.
Mm.
Is look at that ass, look at that girl, look at that. We separate that and we'll fuck anything.
Dang.
Anything.
I can't say everybody.
Black men would stray away from black women faster than anything.
See, I'm gonna tell you like this.
You probably won't.
I-
I
yeah,
probably won't.
I
well,
wouldn't.
I'm not doing no other race. Period. It's
Yeah.
not nothing about black, white, any of
Yeah,
that.
it ain't.
Any other race.
Yeah.
Period.
All right.
Nope.
Let's just stray off real quick. Just run off real quick.
We got off topic about that said about lynching and shit. But on that topic, yeah, I can't.
Him too, and just and what I was speaking on with the females too that do that. You just in the same category as that man that we talking about, and that's important to talk about because in the area where I'm at, you got a lot of biracial couples. You got some black men that's in jail right now that I know, and you got some that's in the ground right now because they was dating somebody that was other than them, and they use their skin as advantage, and this man's dead or he's locked up.
And why be with a person like that? But
And that's what exactly.
like why?
Exactly.
I just don't see like this guy right here. He wants to bring back lynching, firing squad as a way of executing a person. Now, why deal with a race of people that when they talk violence, they shit is some other shit. They real creative at ways to get rid of your ass. Why deal with the people that want to do that?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Why?
Yeah, that is crazy. That's definitely crazy.
Now, I mean, it's like I'm not against no race in its whole, but I can't help when a white person hears me say things I say, they feel like I'm talking to them. If that doesn't apply, it doesn't apply. But I can't help that the person I'm talking about just so happen to be white.
It's your ancestors.
I can't help that. That's not my fault.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when you
Right.
hear about it, don't feel like I'm talking to you. If it don't apply, it don't apply. You know how you walk through this life, but you also know the white people that I'm talking about that's racist as fuck.
But you know
that
the-
want to get rid of our ass.
Right, but you know the ones that get offended, those are usually the ones that just want to forget about everything and just say, all right, we know it happened. We know that your ancestors went through this. Let's just forget about it and just start all over. No, it don't work that fucking way. When you still got police killing motherfuckers, you still got people being hung, and you still got the same shit going on. It's just a new modern way of doing shit.
And forgetting, you can't forget.
Yeah, it's nothing you're gonna forget. That shit, man, that's the worst. How can you forget something like that? That's a massacre. On top of a massacre. How can you forget about that? And one thing about these white folks, and something they need to know, is your ancestors was the worstest motherfuckers that walked the face of this goddamn earth. They was the worstest terrorists, rapists, whatever you wanted to call it.
A lot of them were not every person's ancestors, not every person's white.
I'm not gonna say every person, but
Yeah.
majority. We gonna be honest here.
because we
because
see
at that
the-
time period it wasn't no fair, nothing, whatever
Right.
they was on, whatever they was on at the time period.
because we see like the movies and shit. They have the plantation, and they have this big white house, and he have a bunch of land with 50 fucking to 100 fucking slaves. But
Right.
that wasn't the only people that had slaves. You could have had the 2-bedroom with the 1-family home. They still got a slave with them.
Right.
Now I mean, they just got 1 or 2. Like everyone had slaves.
A house
Well,
now.
I'm not gonna say everyone, but a lot of them had slaves.
Yeah.
Know what I mean? So, but the way they depicted it was like just this pocket was benefiting off of slaves. No,
Right.
no.
That shit crazy.
If we're gonna be honest, let's be real.
Right.
And let's cut the feelings behind it and feel that I'm a racist motherfucker by telling you for what y'all did. I could never
that,
form these sentences if you didn't do it.
that go back to accountability. Just accept, just know what the fuck your ancestors do, accept it, and try to make ways to fix that. So it's not a repeated cycle.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not raising your kids to be racist and doing the shit, because you ain't doing nothing but creating a cycle.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you're doing. But at the end of the day, these black folks getting stronger. So you might want to change the mind of your kids if that's how you want to train them to be thinking they racist and thinking that we are the same.
I think the kids,
like, change that shit, man.
I think some of the kids, a lot of the kids' minds are changing because I think commingling with people does change your mind a little bit because you see them for what they are,
Right.
you're around them. But at the same time, when we was talking about the marriage, why?
Right.
I don't see why we can be around each other. But do your thing. That's just my preference. Now, if I see black and white together, am I gonna say something to them and da da da? No, I don't give a flying fuck. Be happy. I don't
Yeah,
give a
'cause you
damn. I'm gonna
have
go
your-
out and chill with y'all.
Yeah, you have your own opinion.
I just wouldn't do it for
if
me.
you don't agree with it and don't do something, that's just like such and such smoke crack. Don't mean I don't agree with it. but
Right.
I'm not gonna look at you no different. Hey, that's
Yeah.
something you choose to
That's
do.
what
That's
you
what
do.
makes you happy. Hey, I don't have to do it.
I ain't got to do it.
Right. So
I'm gonna give you my
understand.
opinion about it, but
Yeah, I'm gonna let
do
you know
your
how I
thing.
feel.
When I walk away, you gonna hear.
I might hurt your feelings, but hey, it is what the fuck it is. You decided to smoke crack.
Yeah.
That's
So this
just the
nigga
way
like
it
this,
is.
right? Back to the guy. I think people like that should be out of power. You putting forth in America, in Tennessee. He said, "Can we get that back?" Can we
Yeah,
get that
I
back?"
think it was Tennessee.
He in Tennessee. He's talking about bringing it back. Yeah, let me get that.
Thank you, Chairman. And thank you, Representative Powers, for bringing this. I think it's a very good idea. And I was just wondering about, could I put amendment on that? It would include hanging by a tree also. And also, I would like to sign on to your bill, sir. Thank you.
He need to be out of power.
We need to
man.
get these old motherfuckers like him out of there.
Out of power, man.
He ain't got long left anyway, but we ain't got time to wait on that. You feel what I'm saying? Like we got to get these type of old motherfuckers out of that. We got to get them out of there.
For people, for America to not have a system in place
Leader Carroll.
where you openly threaten to set a people back, you should be automatically taken out of it.
Right. If you say
bring
shit like that,
yeah. If you talking about doing some terroristic type shit, some shit like that, like you should be taken out of it.
and you know
Because you're
what's-
not for the people
and you know
at
what's
all.
fucked up? That they aired the shit.
Yeah, I mean,
That y'all even took the time to y'all ain't even cut the tape when he said the shit. That right there, how they let it slide.
it's not
by.
a cut the tape. It's a hearing.
It,
so
it should have
I mean,
never
it's
been.
a-
It should have never been said.
Yeah, I mean, it can
Just what you just said, and knowing the history of America, what the fuck would you say? Why the fuck would you say some shit
because
like
that's
that
what
out
the
your
fuck he
fucking
felt.
mouth?
That's
bro?
exactly what he wanted. I'm saying he should be the fuck out of there.
Fired,
Yeah,
kicked off, kicked out. You ain't a part of nothing. You don't have no hand in on nothing. That's what
like
should
like I
happen.
said, like when it comes to my thinking, I believe you're able to think of whatever. I'm not saying that in his mind, if he wants to have firing squad, that's how he think. He can think that. I'm just saying he shouldn't be in power thinking like that
And then the things that
because
you're,
he can make shit like his thoughts come.
you,
to
and you know
fruition.
what's fucking crazy? The shit that you're trying to bring back is what you used on black folks.
Yeah. Who you think they go?
You used it on black folks. Y'all ain't never used that on yourself. So why the fuck would you want to bring back something that they was using on black folks?
Because they're gonna use it on black folk. You think they putting this law in power to kill their own? We're the only ones for real, when you think about it, man, that will open there and just slaughter our own with ease.
right, they go back to what I was talking about.
Not
the other
saying
day.
that you don't have the ones shooting up schools, and you know what I mean? That happens a lot.
Right.
But we were opening it's hoods everywhere across this nation.
Mm-hmm.
And every last one of them, we were open fire with ease.
Right.
Like it ain't shit.
That shit crazy. That this world fucked up, man. How they running shit. Like I've been saying this, and I said this on, like, I'm gonna say 2 shows before this joint. I was talking about that. It's important to get these type of people out here. It's important to go and try to, and if you don't know nothing about your town or anything like that, it's good to go and try to listen to stuff and read up on stuff and know what's going on. So you know what laws is being made in your face and not behind your back.
Yeah.
Because you don't want them to pass bills on laws and you go out here and getting some shit and they throwing some shit at you never even heard before. Some law they to pass because you never kept
And then
kept
when it's
up
time
on
to
anything.
go vote, it just says, do you agree with section C dash
Right.
this,
And
that?
you don't even know what the fuck,
it is.
exactly. You don't even know what you checking or what the fuck they
Now
even
you
talking
in the
about.
booth like, well, I guess I do. Now I mean,
Yeah,
bubbling in some
just
shit.
filling in anything. Like, yeah, that's important. Like, man, we gotta get these old motherfuckers up out of here. We gotta get these old white motherfuckers up out of here. The ones that's racist. Because I ain't gonna say every old white person that's in
Right.
position is racist, because they're not. They're trying to fight
Right.
too. But it's not so much they can say when you got a white man running everything. So even if they are on the black person's side and they're trying to say something or speak up for the black folks, there ain't much that's gonna get past these white
It's not
folks.
even really
Ain't
speak
much
up
gonna
for
get
the
past
black
these white
folks.
folks,
It's
bro.
for real. It's just what's right and what's
Just
wrong.
anything that's right and what's wrong and that can help us too.
Yeah, it's like, come on now. At what time do you see like, yo, it's people here? These are actual humans here.
Yeah.
People
Right.
should be treated with some type of decency. Like all this evil shit y'all got going on
Right.
is not right.
It's not. And the crazy thing about it is they think it's normal.
Yeah, like I get the love of their love of money and dominance, and you gotta take, but you're gonna end up having your people rally against you.
Mm-hmm.
Because when the people get together, because that's what the whole, like I said, that's what the whole beginning of the shit when they say we the people, all the people.
Mm-hmm.
It's a contract basically saying us, we have the right to take arms against the government if they try to. Know what I mean? But I don't think it need to come to that. But at the same time, what is it gonna take? If you ain't gonna take control and make some decency out here, and you're just gonna throw people under the bus.
I'm gonna tell you how it's gonna go. If shit don't change, motherfuckers is going to war.
No.
It's gonna get to a breaking point. I'm telling you. It's gonna get because people fed up now.
People are fed up.
But it's gonna get to a point where, man, because there's so much happening right now. Like, don't nothing shock nobody no more.
Yeah.
Like shit that used to surprise people back in the day when we was coming up, it's not even a surprise no more. Somebody could die right in front of you on camera on Fox 5 News. It's not gonna surprise you like it would have surprised you 20 years ago.
Yeah, you just watch him be like, damn,
Yeah,
push double tap.
exactly.
And keep it moving.
And share. You got
Yeah.
something that's gonna be sharing and liking is on TikTok.
Yeah.
It's the world coming to an end.
No,
And I'm
no.
telling you, it's gonna come to a breaking point where people fed up now. Shit don't bother them no more. It's gonna be to the point where motherfuckers just gonna say fuck it. It's gonna be a whole bunch of chaos. And
we had this debate before.
It's
when
gonna
people say
it's
the
gonna
world
happen.
coming to an end,
It's gonna happen.
I get what y'all saying by that, but if we're gonna use the word world, it's not coming to an end. Like the people may destroy itself, but this planet, this living thing right here, it's gonna be here.
Gonna destroy Earth.
Not Earth. Earth is gonna be here.
Man
It
gonna
might destroy itself,
Earth, man.
the species of man, but this world gonna be here. That don't make sense.
Man, they got some shit out here right now that can blow a chunk out of this motherfucking out of the United States on the East Coast, take a chunk out of that motherfucker and make a new mountain and a river.
Okay,
The river be draining into the motherfucking hole. That shit'll be a lake.
but what
They got shit like that.
they gotta
So
do
if
with
you
that?
can change structure and shit like that, you can destroy Earth. If you can take chunks and take pieces from the Earth and change the structure of the Earth, you're destroying it.
Nah, I believe,
And that's
that.
how I look at it.
I look at it more like the.
I ain't
just
saying
like
you're
we're-
gonna blow the whole
just like
world
we're
up because
living
can't nobody.
things-
I'm not saying when I say it's gonna be the end of the world, like you gonna blow the whole world up. Can't nobody do that. But I'm talking as far as you damaging shit and destroying Mother Nature and destroying shit, man damaged the world. That's
Yeah,
how it's gonna be.
I
As far
see
as
that.
natural gas, as far as nuclear shit, all that shit.
Yeah, I see that more of the Earth is just.
That's
gonna
what I mean by
become more.
destroying Earth.
No,
or
it's,
any of the-
it's not. The Earth is gonna just do more to protect itself. It's living just like you and me. So the more bombs and the more things we do, the more fucking worse the storm's gonna get. It's want to live just like you do. So it's gonna wash itself clean. It's gonna do everything it needs to do that we're putting so much harm in to stay alive. We see it every day. Look at the trees, look at the ground, look at the dirt and whatever. It's a living organism just like us. And it's gonna do what it needs to do. We're fucking it up, but it's gonna stay alive.
Oh,
We
right.
might die,
Yeah.
but that motherfucker gonna be alive for sure.
Yeah, it ain't going nowhere.
Ain't going nowhere.
That joint here.
Mhm.
It's here to stay.
They talking about it's been ice ages and the shit was together and broke up and been like this. Like, it ain't going nowhere.
For one, if the world broke up, and I know we getting a little off topic.
You're like
If
a
But just
motherfucker.
think about it. If the world broke up, how did it come back together? You said it broke
What you
up,
mean?
like people say that it broke apart one time, but then it came back.
No, it didn't come back.
I was ready to say, come on.
No,
cuz,
no,
that's
like they're
impossible.
saying that if you connect them right now, we would connect in like a puzzle.
The
It
states
was together.
Yes.
Not the states,
The countries and shit, different countries. I think
different
yeah,
continents.
yeah. If you look at how it's designed, yeah,
Yeah.
it kind of comes together.
I don't believe a motherfucker know that. I think everybody just guessing, man. I go off. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna die not knowing. It's
Yeah.
interesting to think about, but who gives a shit?
Yeah,
That's how I
Right.
see it.
you right.
I don't give a fuck.
You right.
Like,
Make you think.
yeah, real shit.
It's a crazy ass world, man. Make you think, man. They got flying saucers in the sky. They shooting UFOs. I mean, it's all kinds of crazy shit going
Hey,
on.
speaking of UFO, before we get into the first break, we was talking about UFOs, and I'm the type of person to say I don't believe in that shit. But then we brought up some shit about that UFO that was in St. Mary's County.
Oh yeah,
It was really there.
yeah. It was there.
That's a motherfucker.
That was
fact.
it. That was a real deal.
Seen
right
it with
there.
my own motherfucking eyes.
You couldn't even shake that one.
Yeah, it was there.
And then what made it even real, because everybody knew it was real. It was being posted on Facebook before it even crashed. That people say they seen it in the sky.
It was real. I seen them. I'm talking about it covered the entire joint.
and
And we
what-
looking at it like, what the fuck?
And what gave it away is when it crashed.
They
Y'all,
couldn't-
y'all
yeah.
put it on the flatbed and y'all had Secret Service.
Whoever it was, I don't know who that
They
was.
had the black unmarked
Yeah.
Secret Service fall on that motherfucker about it.
and the lights were still on that bitch.
And the lights were still on. They
Yeah,
couldn't
the
even
lights
cut the
was
lights
still-
off on the goddamn UFO.
I don't know if about
And they was
Secret
trying
Service.
to lie to the area of the Southern
I think it
Maryland
was
people
just like
like, oh,
military.
it was a drone and they was flying a drone and they crashed. That wasn't no motherfucker.
Whatever it was, let's just say, because I'm not really a firm believer of the extraterrestrial shit.
Mm.
Like, I look at UFO for exactly what it means, like unidentified object. I don't know if it was some governmental shit, but whatever it was some shit that we ever seen.
Right.
And this shit was huge. And they can't try to cover that up. They're really fucking. But anyways, we're gonna get into this first break, man. And I done forgot what I had pulled up. No, that's me. King's Dream. And then when we come back, we'll get into some more of this crooked cop shit. Yeah.
King. Sit. King. 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 I'm trying to chase your dream. I keep waking up, trace of the touch I felt. It's faded. Pains in the gut from all the bodies that they slaying. Souls that are stuck, giving up ain't the way in. I swear, I will show that I am legend. Walking loaded weapon. Eli, man, you see how they change perception. Call it cage correction. Weaponize a blessing. That's stolen protection. Damn. Most niggas get it, they just act slow. Trying to get my people to detach though. Yes, I'm talking from them white folks. Oh, I'm racist? Talking facts, bro. Quick to kill an African. Seems that we forgot that we are African. Said we had to once build it back again. Let's hold on to the past, build some present shit. Gift wrap with the bow tie. Say we stacking bread, my nigga. I hope it's multi. Go against the grain, and the dirt got a stain. Cause the king, man, he murdered the king. Shit, leaving queens just a bandage. Sorries that we give, man, I swear it's just a bandage. In me, I can't stand it. Sit back and see how I played in her damage. That hit different. Seen when we talk about us, we don't listen. All we do is like, swipe, and dismiss it. So you don't care about none of the queens that's gone missing. Don't care about how constant moms dig ditches. Got them kings stacked up in the prison. Your social media get driven, huh? Keep your face in the book and you might get it, dog.
Yeah, that was my track, A King's Dream. Now, I mean, back at the King's table with Bang Doe,
Was good.
J City. Now, before, I said we were gonna get back into the talking about these crooked ass cops, right? I seen this video where a cop pulled a lady over allegedly for her seatbelt. How that turned into her so-called resisting arrest and then him pulling out a gun on her teenage daughter, I don't know. But for you to be a cop and you signed up for a job and then for you to say you were scared or whatever the fuck it is because it was a dangerous situation, you don't know what they had. Nigga, you knew that shit when you got up this morning. You knew what your job was when you got up there. Don't get up there and say I was scared. Do not join the fucking force then if you're a bitch.
Right.
If you too soft for the job and a teenager walking up talking on the phone threatens you, you soft.
Mm-hmm.
You shouldn't be on the force.
Right. I agree with that.
And then you have a lady that you're talking to allegedly about her fucking seatbelt. You can't talk to this woman? You gotta grab
I don't
her
get why
and
the
all
guns
that?
was drawn for a fucking seatbelt violation.
Let's look at how he did this.
For what? What are you arresting me for?
Because here's the deal, okay? You didn't identify yourself.
Okay.
Listen
I
to
told
me.
you my name. I gave you my name, my first name, my last name, and my date
And
of
failed
birth.
to identify what state you're out of.
I
have
said-
no idea who you are.
I didn't
Put
understand
your
your
other-
question. I said, what do you mean?
Put
I
your
said,
other
I
hand
work
behind your
here.
back. Put your
I
other hand
work
behind your back.
here. So obviously,
Please put your other hand behind your back.
please
okay?
call a
You're
cop.
turning-
Call
I got
another
you.
cop right now. What are you doing? What are you doing? Bro, what are you doing? I didn't do anything. What are you doing? For what? I said who I was. I identified myself.
Look, don't come up on me. Don't come up on me.
Dead ass, she's a child.
Well, tell her to get back in the car. Stop.
Call a cop right now. Call a
Get in the
cop
car.
right now.
Get in the
your
car.
phone out. Get your phone out and record. Record it. Record everything.
Put your hands behind your back, please.
No, I identified myself.
Please put your hands behind your back.
I identified myself.
Please put your hands behind your back.
No.
Ma'am,
You're trying to detain me for nothing. Get off of me.
please put your hands behind your
No.
back.
I will not put my hands behind my back. No.
Put your hands behind your back.
No. Call.
Now, like I said before, the video start rolling. You got a woman in the front seat. She apparently got a child that's behind her that's recording. Another one on the phone trying to call her dad because her mom is about to get arrested for a seatbelt. You see a child walk up. You so scared that you got to pull your gun out?
I just want to say he's a bitch.
Yeah, you shouldn't be on the force.
It's two females there. She wasn't strapped with no weapon. She ain't had none of that shit. What the fuck made you go to that point of? I think it was more not being scared. It was just him having the fucking
Ego
authority and
ego
feel
trip.
like just like, oh, I'm a police officer and I can do this.
Yeah.
Like he was more of that than scared of anything.
That's that whole "you're not listening to me" thing.
Yeah,
Like, I told you to do this. No matter if I have the authority to do this or not, I told you to do it and you ain't
and them
listening.
be the type of ones go home and beat their wife the fuck up.
Mm.
Them type of white men like that be the ones because he take his personal life shit and bring it on the force. A lot of them do that shit, and you can tell by the way he act and how he's carrying shit. And that's a female. You ain't even got to be roughing her up like that. She ain't got
That's
no
what
knife.
I'm saying.
She ain't got no gun. She ain't got none of that shit.
What
What made you pull a gun on the daughter any fucking way? What did she have
he's a
besides a
bitch.
phone in her fucking hand?
Talking on the phone, trying to get her dad to come down here because you got this other grown man that's roughing up your mom.
Right.
So a child first thought is I gotta call my pops
Right.
because you got this man right here
Roughing my mom.
roughing my mom's.
Other than my father.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck kind of shit is that?
What you mean,
And he
other
should
than
be
your father?
fucked. Like, just for one, a child gonna be traumatized anyway, seeing somebody rough their mother up and it's not
Yeah.
their father. It's still fucked up either way if the
Oh, yeah,
father's
I get
doing
what you're
it.
saying. Yeah.
But it'll be
It's
even
fucked
worse
up
seeing
both
somebody,
ways.
a child, knowing that that's not their father and that's just some
Yeah.
random man putting their hands on their mom.
Yeah.
So that's that type of shit right there.
And she calls her pops, and she's just walking behind the back. You seen where she was at? She was at the back of the car. He pulls the gun out on her.
He should be fired.
Yeah, immediately.
He should be fired, and whatever gun license he have should be ripped from him.
But it's like we would expect them to fire him for that when they won't even fire them for shooting. It's like, yo, if you get them now, you have evidence of them doing this, so you know that they'll take it there. If you
Right.
get them now and take them out the force now, you can avoid the shooting shit.
Exactly.
But they got so many things in place to protect the cop
Mm-hmm.
and not the fucking victim in the whole thing.
Right.
Like, and that's the part that's fucked up and need to be tore the fuck down.
That shit crazy. And I needed more of this story right here because I want to know what else happened
Yeah,
afterwards.
I do too. Yeah,
Because I know his ass ain't get fired, and he probably still getting paid and still working for the
pulling
same.
out more guns.
Yeah, still
on more
pulling out
people.
guns on people, harassing people, and who knows how many people he did that shit to before this incident. I'm quite sure it's a couple of other people before this incident that he roughed the fuck up and did the same type of shit to. And they never said nothing about it because they were scared because all over the fact that he's a fucking police officer.
He's a police officer.
Fuck that.
They put that uniform on, and it just seems like they want you to say that they're a step above a human. They're not.
Motherfucker, you work for me. If I need help, I'm going to call you. You work for me. You got to come and help me. If I call you, I need some help. That's what you're supposed to be doing.
Whether that is true, but whether that they're or not, we should be able to look at each other and see that, yo, that's the fucking person that I'm dealing with. They're
Right.
just like the fucking
Right, but just think about
I can treat them with some type of fucking decency.
But just think about it, but then it goes back to what the fuck this shit was designed for. At the end of the day, they still going by old laws that they'd have canceled out, that they try to change to make shit better. They trying to bring that shit back. And then you still got these same old ass motherfuckers that was making these old ass laws harder for us black folks, still in the office, still making the same damn laws and still try to keep the same laws going so everything can stay, like they say, make America great again. It's fucked up. It's fucked up.
It is. But it ain't gonna change until we do something about it.
So the question is, what do we have to do? Like, what's the
Wherever
first
that
step
is,
or
that's in
something that you
Tennessee.
think that could be?
That's in Tennessee. wherever they live in Tennessee, I don't know when he coming up for vote. I don't know when that is.
Mm-hmm.
But they need to get him the fuck out of there. I don't even know if he, like, wherever he is, he
What
needs
is
to
he
be
like?
gone.
What is he? What the fuck? What is his position?
I don't know. It just said Representative, what's his name? Cheryl? Out of Tennessee. Where's his,
So he kind of like Eric Mays.
yeah,
right?
Paul Cheryl out of
For
Tennessee.
for his city, he kind of like. Okay, there we go. All right.
Representative Cheryl, yeah. So it's Paul Cheryl, know what I mean?
Okay.
Community Justice Committee. I don't know. See, wherever they at, wherever it is, they need to look him up, find out what type of shit he in, and get him the fuck out of there.
Mike,
You know what he's from.
Mike said a cop pulling a gun on a child, that person should not be a cop. That person should not be a cop, and he should be in prison. And I agree with that 100%.
Something.
I
Off
think
the
he should
force
be
at least.
fired
Yeah.
off the force and
Mhm.
locked the fuck up.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you could have your ignorant ass ways. You could have shot somebody just by on accident.
Mhm.
The woman that you was how you gonna wrestle trying to fucking strain a woman, try to hold her still and point a gun at somebody else and focus on that too.
And the crazy thing is, that's not the only thing on your goddamn belt. That's the
Exactly.
first thing you go
You got
to.
a taser, you got mace, and for one, you didn't need nothing on your fucking belt because she wasn't doing nothing to
But
even
talking
put your
on the
life
phone.
at risk.
Yeah.
The other girl was on the phone because she felt she was scared, she was terrified.
Yeah.
So that's the only reason why she was on her fucking phone.
Yeah.
And you pointing a gun at her like her being on the phone was a threat.
But is the thing is,
That privilege shit.
that's what it is.
That white privilege shit. Yeah,
Well,
I said it.
In that instance, I don't know if it's white privilege or
White
just
privilege.
or just the cop itself.
White privilege.
Know what I mean? Because I done
Because
seen
at the end of
some.
the day, Chinese people don't walk around like they got a privilege because they already know what's up.
No,
Black
but in
folks
this
don't walk
instance,
around like they got a
in
privilege
this
because we
instance,
know
I
what's
think
up.
it's more of a cop thing. Because
I'm just being
not
honest.
saying all cops is bad. I'm saying in those instances,
Majority.
the ones that I don't know that to be a fact. I don't know that for a fact. I just know that some cops put on that badge.
See,
and
I'm
get
going back
some
to what you
real
say.
big
I'm going off of
egos.
what I see. The
Yeah.
shit that I came across, the shit that I see, and majority of the ones that I came across is fucked up.
Yeah, but you
feel
didn't
what
come
I'm
across
saying?
the majority.
And
like
I came
all
across
of them.
some that was cool as a motherfucking face.
Exactly.
But
So you don't
majority
know
of
that.
them was fucked
But
up.
that's that you met.
Yeah.
You cannot look. I'm a fair person, man. I can't go off the ones that I met and say majority of the people I met was fucked up. Well, that was just my pocket of people. There's millions of people
But
out
you know
here.
what? I feel like this. I'm from the streets. At the end of the day, fuck 12. I don't give a fuck if you cool.
I'm not
I don't
for
give a
'em.
fuck if you. If
I'm
you,
not-
I
it
don't
does
give a
not
fuck if
matter.
you're a nice guy or you're a bad guy. It's still fuck 12 because at the end of the day, you're representing something that I don't agree with. And I
Police
don't-
force.
I
No,
don't
you
give a
have
fuck.
to. The
That's just
police.
what it is.
The police itself serves a motherfucking purpose. Because when your ass get fucked up, or your grandma get fucked up, or whatever the fuck the case may is, you want somebody to come there. They serve a purpose. They need to do their job
EMT.
right. They just need to do their job right.
That's what you got EMT for.
I'm not saying that it has to be the United States.
You can police your own
force.
neighborhood.
Yeah, but you will be the police, right?
You can police your own
But
neighborhood.
would you be the police?
No,
if-
you just a protector because you're not
That's-
walking around.
no matter
with
what
you
you
don't
wanna
have
call
to.
the name.
You don't
I
have.
don't care if you
You're
wanna-
not walking
so
around
change
giving
the name.
laws or
Change the name.
or
No, yes,
harassing.
you are. You're serving some type of order, right?
Yeah, to protect your community.
Exactly, it's order. So policing is needed. You can change the name and call
So
it
unlike
neighborhood
so a
watch. All
person-
I give a damn. You still need
but
it.
just think about it. The Bloods and the Crips did it back in the day.
Yeah, and they still were
But it was,
policing
but
the
at the end of the
neighborhood.
day, they was policing the neighborhood, but they was doing it.
So you can't say
but at
fuck
the end of the
all
day- but at
cops
the-
because it's still needed.
Fuck
But
12.
at the same time, they need to do their job correctly. But to say that you don't need them, period, is crazy.
Fuck 12.
You okay until something happens and somebody needs that
I don't
motherfucker.
call them niggas.
I don't either. But people out there do. Some people do. That's not my life.
Some people do got them 911 fingers. So you right.
Yeah, and they have the right
And you
to.
got and Karens. A lot of them is
See, we're not talking about that. We know they doing
Yeah.
it. They abusing it.
Yeah.
And I think cops should know when they're
See, a
when
lot-
they pull up and they see abusing.
I know
they
this
store it
from me
away.
being in a black neighborhood. A lot of us don't call the police. We just do some
Right.
shit to the point where the police gonna come. You know what I mean? It's
Mm-hmm.
never somebody on the phone saying I'm gonna call the police. It just get that far where the police gotta come.
Yeah.
That's just what it is. We not calling shit. Reggie can get knocked out in front of the house. He wake up,
Because
they
we
shake him
know it
off,
can- it can-
everybody
it can
laugh
escalate.
about it for the day, and we keep it moving. No
You know it
cops
can
come.
escalate when the cops get there.
Yeah.
I mean,
And they gonna blow it out of proportion.
yeah.
Because you already a black man.
I done seen the police car before, and being because I'm so goddamn tall and big, they walked up on me first, and they ain't had shit
Just
to
think
do.
about
I'm
it.
just
You
an observer.
You some big black
I'm
guy.
just looking.
You some big black guy with dreads.
Yeah.
You already stereotyped.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Came right up on me.
I don't give a fuck if you got on a motherfucking like I said, you can have all the money in the motherfucking world, can be driving in the cleanest car. Like you can be driving the cleanest car. You still a nigga in that car. You still worth the same value
To them.
of a nigga.
That's not what you are,
Yeah,
but to them.
To them.
Yeah.
You still worth the same value as a nigga that ain't got shit. You just a nigga with money.
To them.
To
To
them.
those ones.
To them. To
Yeah.
those ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
And there's a lot of them.
And there's
but
a lot.
It's just a pocket though. You know what I'm saying? But we need the ones that's not racist to be the ones talking the loudest.
Right.
Because if we want to change something in our community, we have to look at our black brothers and sisters and say, we ain't doing that no more.
Well, that go
we
back-
ain't doing this no more.
well, that-
They need to be amongst theirs and be like, yo, we ain't with that no
Well,
more.
that go back to the white guys that's dating black women. You need to stand up. That goes back to the white women dating black men. You need to stand up. You got biracial children. You need to stand up. If you can fuck a black man, you can stand up. If you can fuck a black woman, you can stand up. That's what it go back to. Then we can go back to digging inside the race and fixing some shit.
So you think you got to start there before
These motherfuckers, white women that's having these mixed children that's out here fucking black men, and these white men that's out here fucking black females, y'all motherfuckers need to stand up. Because every time shit get real, y'all motherfuckers quiet. I don't hear shit.
Now,
That's just what it is.
look, man, and see, we bringing this topic
And
back
I'm
up
just being
again,
honest,
and I don't
man.
want it to
It
be
gotta
like
be said 'cause
I
people don't
I don't
talk
want it
about
to be
this
like
shit.
it's a bash white women.
And I'm not bashing
thing.
white women, but
It's
y'all gotta step the fuck up, man.
No. But the thing is, that's why I said, why do we? Like I said, I respect if a person does it, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. But why be in that situation? Why be with the person that you know for a fact cannot understand you? They can try to get it. They don't know what that feeling feel like when you walk in there and somebody just like that whole feel of the atmosphere changing like that. Like that whole thing of just knowing that your being alive bothers this person that's standing next to you. They would never understand that.
Mhm.
You can't go home and try to get them to understand because they're gonna feel like
It's
you're
like
talking about
beating a
their
dead
mom.
horse. It's like
They're talking about their
exactly.
grandma.
It's not like that. Yes, the
Exactly.
fuck it is. Your papa was hanging my motherfucking people.
So why?
Just because he's old as fuck now and he's ready to clock the fuck out. And he's changing and shit ain't like it is no more, so he's not on that shit no more. Oh, he's not like that no more. That old motherfucker was like that. That's just what it was.
and you not seeing that makes you like that,
Right.
Because your silence
Right.
is saying that you're okay with it.
Right.
Because if you're not down to change it, you're okay with it being existent. So
And I'm not gonna bash the white folks because I got some it's for the ones that grew up around being taught that. Not being taught too much about being taught that black folks was criminals and all this other shit and being whitewashed, I'll say it again, being that caused a problem. So I don't knock them for thinking the way they think or feeling the way they feel.
no, I'm not gonna say I
You feel
knock
what I'm
them
saying?
for how they think.
But I
No,
think
no.
that since you know what's going on, I
There
think
you
you gotta
go.
take some accountability
There
and
you
try
go.
to change some shit. Stop trying to sweep it on the rug or pulling that race card like somebody's trying
Yeah,
to bash
if you
your
was
people.
raised that way-
This is what happened. This
if
is
you was
fact.
raised that way, you got to. I mean, I understand. These
Right.
was the things you was brought up.
Yeah.
And now when you know, you know.
Exactly.
Don't try
So
to
why
make
try
this-
to sweep it under the fucking
Right, there you
rug or
go.
try to use that race card? It is what it is. Just say, yeah, this happened. It was fucked up. All right, so this is what we're gonna do to fix it.
It seemed like this
So
was
that'll
supposed to be
never
the
happen
topic
again.
of the show. We got back on it
I
again.
had to get back
We
on it
got-
'cause I'm not gonna lie.
We got back on this mug again.
This shit been eating me up all week, man. I've been wanting to talk about shit like this because it need to be fucking said. And where I come from, like I said, get back on the white women. I ain't done with y'all yet. It go
This
back.
man
It
terrible.
go back to that. You feel what I'm saying? Because I see a lot of this shit. You feel what I'm saying? I lost a best friend over a white girl that lied on him and say he did this to him, and they tortured him, hung him out in Kentucky, and
yeah,
did all
yeah,
this shit
yeah.
to him. So that's why I stand on this shit firm. And I see it today with these females dating black women, black men.
That's a story that
And when-
needs to be
and
told.
When, and when
cuz.
shit come to the light, we gonna get on that. One day we gonna get on that. And when shit come to the light, these motherfuckers don't want to take accountability for their ancestors and the fucked up shit they did. And y'all want to praise them and get mad when they take down statues of these slave masters and everybody get mad. Oh, that's history and we know about that shit. But why the fuck do we want to walk around and look at fucking slave masters? Take that shit the fuck down. And if you support it or if you feel any type of way about it, maybe you the fucking problem too.
But this is exactly why I say they're trying to change laws. Now, I'm okay. Like I said, I'm the type of person that see things for what it is. I don't try to lie to myself.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So Do I understand why they want their statues and shit? Because on their side of the story, that's not bad. That is their hero. That is their great guy for
Superman.
them. Now, I mean, it's us that see like that's a fucked up motherfucker.
Because we know what's up.
Because they was doing it to us. See,
Yeah.
to them, that's their heroes.
Yeah, yeah.
They think that was the right thing to do. They don't see the harm.
But
in
this, at the end of the day, if y'all sit back and because, man, at the end of the day, I'm just going to.
Does it need to be gone? For
This
sure, it needs
is
to be
not
gone.
your fucking land.
That's a fact.
You're just as well as anybody else that you say, go back to your country. Motherfucker, you wasn't from here. Them statues getting taken down for a reason because they fucking
But them
slave
statues-
masters.
them-
And don't nobody
A
want to
lot of them statues
history
didn't
is
come
changing.
up. Them statues didn't go up during slavery. Them statues came up after slavery as a scare tactic after like the Civil War and stuff
Just
like
a
that.
smack
and
in
all
the
that.
fucking face.
Yeah.
Just a reminder of, such and such did this. And blah. Man, fuck Christopher Columbus. Fuck all them old motherfuckers, for real. Because they was never for us.
Like I said, what was this last week? On last show, I'm like, George Washington today, they say our forefathers and you praise him. He would turn on him in his grave right now. Seeing me do this, a free black man? You think in a million years he thought that?
Just say whatever the fuck you want to say.
Come on now. He was so far away from the freedom of slaves and shit, he would have never thought
We
in
got
a million
beat. We
years.
got beat just for knowing the word the and how to spell it.
How to spell it.
We got beat, hung for that shit. They wanted us to
They
be
wanted you to know it because they
and
wanted you to speak
illiterate
this
as
language.
they wanted us to be dumb and illiterate like a motherfucker.
They didn't want you to read because it's like shit, you can see the crazy shit that they doing. Now, because they putting everything in writing and shit, now you can actually see. Now you
Technology.
feeling the things they doing on
Right.
this out here. In the now you see how they making a corporation.
And for the
building
new
up of that.
generation that's watching, this shit been going on for years. So don't think that it just started.
That's what jail is.
It's just technology. Just is so advanced now that a lot of shit that you couldn't see or they swept under the rug or they wasn't big on cameras and social media now is being seen.
Do
This
you
shit been
see
going
jail-
on for years.
Do you see jail being? I think jail is a plantation as well.
Jail is a plantation.
it's
That's
slavery.
You got the man that run the jailhouse, which is the warden, which is the slave master.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? And then you got your slaves, which is the inmates.
Mm-hmm.
Because your name don't carry no weight.
No.
Once you go in there, your laws is ripped from you.
It's numbers.
You don't mean shit. You just a fucking number.
Mm-hmm. Trade numbers.
So that's just what it is. When they say you want to do work release and you got motherfuckers, they paying you 25 cents like they'll pay a motherfucking slave just to work in the kitchen for fucking hours. They ain't even enough to make commissary in the first fucking week. Then they got motherfucking workers where if you go down North Carolina, you go down some spots of South Carolina, they still got motherfuckers riding around on horses and
Yeah, in
shotguns
Alabama and all that.
black and white stripes.
Yeah. Yeah.
This shit is still
On horseback.
going on right the fuck right now.
Not only on that, you have Amazon, Walmart. They all have big ass warehouses where all their workers are prisoners.
That's crazy.
That's free money.
Right,
If that's not slavery, I don't know what it is.
right.
Because people was getting their crops, their corn, they goddamn cotton and all this shit for free.
Right.
You know what I mean? This is free labor. That's slavery, man.
And what blows me when they say this shit, you know what I mean? Go back to your country. Go back to your country. And I'm sitting there looking at them like, if you don't like it here, you can go back to your country. No, motherfucker. If you didn't like it here, you should have left a long time ago. Because these folks was here. We was here. And you came over here and you fucked it up. But then we helped you make America for what it is. Even taught you motherfuckers how to wash your ass.
Math, science,
Even taught you how to cook.
all that.
Who raised them big head babies? Y'all, the parents didn't sit there. It was black women raising them babies. You can sit there and talk about slaves and you hang them and you saying they dirty, but where the fuck was they getting milk from? They was sucking on slave titties, them white babies.
That's a fucking
This is
fact,
real
though.
shit.
But the thing is, man,
Like this shit they don't talk about in history. Like this
it's
shit
never
need to
been
be
a
said,
problem
man.
for white people.
And it don't make me racist because I say this. That's me. It's
a
just
fact.
letting you know that I know my history and I know what's up.
But the
you know
thing,
what I mean?
white people have never had a problem with us being their entertainers, us being their help. None of that.
A clown.
The
Circus.
The problem comes when we don't want to do it. When we don't want to do it, then we're lazy. Then we're a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Because when we want our own, that's when they rile up against us because we don't want to work for them. I mean, they've never had a problem with us making dollars for them.
Mm-hmm.
They love that shit.
And
Taking
on-
care of shit that they
And on
don't want to
some-
do, they love
on
it.
some real shit, out of all the shit that our ancestors went to, we should be able to lay back for the rest of our lives and get a check every month. And ain't got to do a motherfucking thing unless we want it to work. That's how it should be.
I think it should be
Out of all the blood,
some
sweat, and
type of
tears and shit we done went
reparations. I don't know in what form, but everybody else got reparations.
They better not dare call a black man lazy. You can never say that.
They say it
How
all
the
day
fuck
long.
can you say our ancestors have worked enough where the new generation shouldn't be doing shit right now? We should be able to land back on some acres of land, getting a fucking check every month.
Now they need to do something, but we need to be able to do ours with us, without you having to be in control, like everyone else does. You have a Chinatown everywhere. Of course, do they play America for being here? Yes, I get that, but they able to have their own section, their own
and you
things, their own.
and the
Like
one thing-
everybody does that. You have Germantown.
We gotta have a
everything.
signing bonus.
What the hell? What are you talking about?
What I'm talking about is when we're trying to get to that same level of these people you talking about.
Mm-hmm.
These white folks step in. I can get you right where you want to be at. Right.
I
along
don't
with
need
these.
them to
See, yeah,
do
and I know what you're
any
saying.
parts of it.
Exactly. That's what you're saying. But that's what they do.
Yeah.
Oh, I can get you right where they at. Sign right here.
Mm-hmm.
Which means you my property.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get you everything you want, but I got you around your neck. You fuck up, you don't do
We
what I
don't
want
need
you to
them
do.
to be
I'ma
in
take you out.
anything.
Exactly.
We need them to.
and a lot of them are involved in a lot of shit that we do, and it causes confusion
No,
too.
but every time we try to build up our own communities, they kill whoever the leaders are at the time.
Right.
We get scared and we shut the fuck up.
Mhm.
No, we need to start building them again. Know what I mean? And they kill somebody, don't stop. I hate when people like we said this like with the Nipsey thing happened,
Mhm.
and everybody was like, damn, you can't get back to the hood, man. You can't do like that. You can't go to the yes, you can. Don't see one person die and say we got to stop doing that. But people sell drugs every day. People die every day by buying the crack, buying the heroin, and they don't stop doing that.
Mhm.
Why stop doing the good shit because one person died? Keep doing it.
Right.
We don't stop doing nothing negative because a person died.
Mhm.
Motherfucker OD in the back of the club yesterday. That club packed today.
Right.
With the same drug users in that motherfucker.
And the dude can OD right beside the person that's getting high, and this motherfucker pick up the same needle he shot up with and take the same hot shot.
Yeah.
You just seen this man OD from the same goddamn thing.
Yeah, but we gonna
It's fucked up.
stop doing the.
But you're right. I feel like this, man. Because they put a lot of shit out there. Every time we get to a point where we got the eyes on us and we're standing for something, they always put out something to try to distract us. It's always something thrown out there that's way worse than try to make it way more important than what's going on at the moment. Just like the coronavirus and all this other crazy ass shit that was going on. The coronavirus came up right after fucking George Floyd was choked, and they was painting these Black Lives Matter markets all over the streets and all over buildings and everything. Then coronavirus, boom, everybody got to stay in the house. That was around the time everybody was protesting. Everybody was outside.
we gonna get into the we gonna touch on that on the next. Matter of fact, we're gonna go to the next break because we do need to talk about the reset because I think that did reset a lot of shit.
It did.
But we're gonna get into another break before we get into that, and that's St. Mary.
Let's get it. Block, block, block. You know, welcome to my city, LP City, Lexington Park. Let's go. I'm just out here living, trying to survive and gangbang. Yeah, I'm just out here living, trying to survive and gangbang. Yeah, I'm just trying to stay above float, my nigga. Above float, my nigga. Above float, my nigga. I'm just trying to stay above float, my nigga. Above float, my nigga. Above float, my nigga. He just trying to stay above float, my nigga. In the kitchen bagging work, slinging dope, my nigga. Cops circle around the block, tryna clock a nigga, tryna lock a nigga, hot box a nigga. No, he gotta hustle, gotta do it for his kids. It's either pay that money, lay down, do a bid. I swear the system set up crooked as a bitch. They on your neck soon as you violate a slip. He gotta hustle, gotta do what he gotta do. Always on the block, so we bang with a lot of fools. He been up off the steps, so we play with a lot of tools. Old St. Mary's, let them know what that chopper do. It's real life over here, it's real beef over here. Niggas die over here. I seen a lot of mamas cry, kids die over here. Ain't no hate over here, it's blood and drip over here. Block,
Trying to survive the gang banging. I'm just trying to live and trying to survive the gang banging. I said, I'm just trying to stay above float, my nigga. Above float, my nigga. Above float, my nigga. I'm just trying to stay above float, my nigga. Above float, my nigga. This is for my niggas on the block, twisting trees and cigars. To my niggas on lock, doing life behind bars. To the single baby mamas, I know life is hard. A child without a father leave emotionally scarred. Ain't no use to worry, baby girl, just give it to God. And be careful who you dealing with, cause niggas is fraud. Yeah, it's cold in the streets, yeah, it's still in the eat. Mama strung out on drugs, daddy 6 feet deep. Youngins out here killing for nothing, they trying to compete. But if we all come together, then we all can eat. Get money forever, build success together. Stand tall through anything, go to war together. Black lives don't matter, gotta stop killing each other. How you take the soul of a man who look like your brother? It's real life over here, it's real beef over here. Niggas die over here, see mamas cry over here. Damn. Real life. Pray for him. Welcome to the park.
I forgot the first. Oh shit. Yeah, we back. It gotta pull up. Gotta pull up. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Know what I'm saying? Welcome back to another episode of King State with your man J City. Bang doing the building. Can't close the bottle and shit.
Struggling over that motherfucker.
Now I done forgot what we was talking about during the break. Because we got talking about some other shit.
Yeah, me too. I know.
But did you hear about this anti-war shit that happened on DC? It was a protest.
I ain't heard
It was like
about
thousands of motherfuckers that was against the war. I'm not gonna say the people in Ukraine, but it was against America funding the war in Ukraine. Like, what are we doing, wasting our time, putting money into that?
I agree.
Like, you agree with them?
I fucking agree. What the fuck that got anything to do with us? Well, you got homeless people sleeping right in front of the White House.
That's a fact.
That's what I want to know.
That's
You
a
got
fact.
shit going on right here. What the fuck Ukraine got to do with the United States?
I look at it like, and they said that the lady.
But we know why. We know why.
Now, it was a lady that they questioned, and they said she was anti-American. She said that they said she was pro-Putin. She was saying something like, well, they gave Putin, she's an American now. She said America gave, NATO gave Putin no choice. They told him back, I think it was a treaty in 97 or something like that, where they said NATO wouldn't come no further east to where he is and take over any territories. So cool. But now they're all the way in Ukraine. That's his doorstep. Now, if Ukraine came part of NATO, they're right there. They could put a fucking base right on his border. Now he's like, okay, I can't have that. Y'all say y'all wouldn't do this, so fuck it, I'll just take it back. You know what I'm saying? Now, when she put it like that, I'm like, kind of makes sense. If you run the whole country, America wouldn't let that shit happen here.
Yeah.
It just wouldn't happen. But does it sound like you're pro-Putin?
So do you think it's wrong for them that they stand against that shit? Certain people stand against that?
Nah. I think like, to me, I'm with you though. Spend the money here.
Yeah, because we need help here.
We need help here.
And they look past it.
But I do feel, is it right that some people have to, go through that shit? It is fucked up. There's schools and shit like that getting bombed, and they ain't got nothing to do with the governmental shenanigans they got going on. So that is fucked up.
Yeah.
I get that. But at the same time, do not act like you care so much about people and you're going to save them when you got people here. That's fucked up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't
That's
have
what I
it
say.
like that.
It's basically like you saying, fuck what's going on here. I'm gonna take care of the situation over here.
Yeah.
And all this money that you sinking into these people for what?
Is
when you need it, it needed here. Like so that's why people stand against that, and I stand with them 100% because it's fucked up.
I look at it, like I say, I always looked at it shit like a board game, man.
That's just
I
like
always
them
looked at
saying,
it
I'm not gonna give nobody here in the
you want
United
control of
States
this shit.
stamps, food stamps. Y'all gonna have to stand in line, months in line, but we're gonna help these people over here in Ukraine ASAP. with these stamps.
Yeah.
Knowing there's people here that need it.
Yeah,
It's fucked up.
because no one's coming to bat for us. Like when other countries get treated like inhumane and shit like that, Americans would come to bat for them and be like, "Oh, they're treating them wrong." Da 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 da. America would then go there, tell them they have to treat their people right, and show them this democratic fucking way of living. But who's coming to bat for us and saying that, yo, y'all treating the people wrong? America got this facade that we got the best place in the world because they ain't showing the evil that they do to us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But we
They
know
don't
it.
tell you about the history of the evil either.
Yeah. Shit, the evil that's still going on right now, man. When you dig into these law books, man, it's so much that keep us down. And people always say, you can't blame the white man. Yeah, you can't blame the white man for everything. I get it. But when it's time to change those things, whether it's his fault or not, you're going to run into a lot of fucking brick walls because of that motherfucker.
Yep.
Because you're like, damn, I can change this. Okay, you're going to get but so far, and then you're going to run to the brick wall like, damn, I can't do this because the way they got it set up.
All because he designed it like that. Them obstacles.
Yeah.
To make it difficult so it ain't just easy for you to just do that.
That's
So
why a
at
lot
the
of
end of
things
the day,
need
it
to be
all
dismantled.
comes back around to that motherfucker.
Mhm.
Regardless.
A lot of things has to be dismantled.
Yeah.
And
Definitely.
they just building it way back up to the old days. Like I said, it's gonna look like the 60s in a minute, man.
I doubt it.
If we don't open, man, look
I
up some
doubt
of these
it.
laws that
Just
they're
think about
taking back.
But
man.
just think about it. The black folks that was in the 50s and the 60s
Mhm.
ain't the black folks that's in 2023.
Okay, let's not go over.
That's the difference.
Let's just say let's take
The
black.
mind frame, everything.
Let's
is
take
just
black
different.
and white out of it, right? Let's just say male and female.
Mhm.
I have my take on the male and women relationship, but I don't. None of my takes say, even though I have an opinion, I never tell a woman she has to do anything. I can think whatever, but she don't have to do shit. America is making laws where it's setting women back where they have to do shit because they don't. America says no. Like that's putting a whole group of people back. You can't just tell them that they were born with this body, but in order to do certain things, you have to get permission from me to do it. We can tell you when not to do it. That's crazy. It's a room of men sit around and say, and it was some women too, sit around and say, nah, y'all can't do what you do naturally, and if you don't want it, you can't do it.
Who gives you that fucking right?
Now imagine, now they taking away books, they taking away, now imagine if for them women, it's more rights, and it's more rights. So it was abortion, then it's things, how they parent their child. You give me everything. Now what control do they have? You're setting people backwards. It's gonna look like the 60s soon.
Fuck
Voting
that.
rights are going backwards, cuz.
That shit is crazy.
Our students right now in school, usually every generation gets smarter than the next. This is the first generation where it went backwards.
Dumbed them down.
Dumbed them down. I think that was by
they did it for a
by
reason.
design. Yes. Yeah, by
Just
design.
look at all the shit going on around you and shit that's going on right now. They did that for a reason.
Somebody
Dumbed
had
them
said
down for a
one
reason.
time, when things are happening to the group, pay attention.
Mhm.
Now, if you just see something like going on over there, be like, damn, what the fuck? But then you see it everywhere,
It's
man,
a
start
problem.
paying attention.
It's
man.
a goddamn problem.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I can't remember who said it, but it makes sense to me.
A
Because
lot-
I'm like,
a lot
shit.
of sense. That goes back to police brutality. It's happening here, it's happening here, it's happening here, it's happening here, it's happening here. How the fuck can we forget about what the fuck happened to our ancestors when y'all motherfuckers still doing the same shit today? You just doing it another way.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
And if anybody in the comments, like, we don't claim to know everything. We just see things through our lenses. If you got something to say, hit up the number 301-761-1040, and we'll debate you right here online.
Yeah, because we not everything we speak on, not saying we always right.
Hell no.
Because we could be wrong in something. That's when y'all can call in, y'all can debate or whatever.
Yeah,
say
because
what
you
say.
learn something new every goddamn
Right.
day.
But let me tell you about Bang, though. You better come right. Because I'm going to chew
I'm
your
gonna
ass
debate.
up.
I'm gonna debate the shit out you.
I'm going to chew your ass up. and
Unless
come
you
at me
say some
sideways.
shit that I can, you stick me. Then
Have
you
some
stick me,
respect
cuz.
when you step up in here. We
You
all
stick me,
man.
you
We
stick me,
all
it all good.
we all grown in here, man. Just yeah.
I see Meat up in the building. Like, I need you to call Meat.
Shout outs to Third Eye. Was good.
But
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
shit like this, man, got to change.
Yeah, definitely.
But it need conversations like this.
Yeah, them uncomfortable conversations, the
Yeah.
ones that don't nobody like talking about.
If you ain't ready to get uncomfortable,
Because I'm quite sure after today, and this audio is cut and snipped, and I'm gonna have the white folks on TikTok. Oh, he's racist. No, I'm real.
Shit, they said we racist
I'm real.
on so many videos and we ain't even mention them. It's just that we were so pro-black. Like I gotta tell people that if I'm pro-black, does not mean I'm anti-you. I'm just into me. Like I said before,
I love you have it. I love me.
Yeah.
I love my people. I know what I stand for.
Mhm.
I know what I'm worth.
Now I'm the type of person that if you want to say fucking you only date white people and you don't like your daughter dating white people, da da da. I believe that's your motherfucking
That's your
right.
choice. It's fucked up, but
Now,
that's your choice.
It's not fucked up. People
It
have
is.
to stop putting their fucking feelings to the side. What that person chose to do got nothing to do with you. So if you feel like it's fucked up to you, shut the hell up because
Listen.
it's not bothering you.
Listen, at the end of the day, right? You should never.
No, what the
Listen,
only part of
at
me
the
fucked
end of the
up
day,
if
you
his
should
daughter,
never-
if his daughter gets a black man and he treats that black man wrong or his daughter wrong, that's when it gets wrong. But him wanting to do anything shouldn't bother
But you should never bring your child up to make them feel like they have to date one certain race.
No, yes, you can raise your child
You
the way
should
you
not
want to.
do that because at the end of the day,
That's you.
at the end of the day,
no person,
listen,
no
at the-
person on
your
the planet.
Son, your son can be black as shit. You can take him to
There's
church
no
every.
rule book.
Your son, and I see a lot of it. Your son can be black as shit.
That's the problem.
You can try to raise him to be whatever you want him to be.
Mm-hmm.
That's not gonna stop who the fuck he like and who he
It's
love
not.
and what he is.
It's not.
You know what I mean?
You're mixing two different things.
So
You're mixing two different things. What I'm saying is, when that child does step out, because they might.
let them think for themselves.
No, when that
Don't
child
put nothing in
when
their
that
head. Is what
child
I'm
does
saying.
step out, no, it does not matter. I look at it like there's no rule book on how to parent, fam. If a person wanted to tell their child that they can grow up to be a fucking kangaroo, so fucking
So,
what?
so, but let me ask you this.
That's
let me,
they goddamn that's they damn
Now
child.
listen, right now, if a white man said, "Look,
I don't want them dating a black
look,
person.
Kelly,
Don't think a black
I
man.
don't want you dating no nigga."
So what? If the only thing is, if she decides to go date a black man, then that parent
It's gonna happen.
Yes, no, it's
Because
not going
those
to
ones
happen.
that you try to keep away from certain shit,
No,
that's curious.
The
very
problem
curious,
is
man.
the
I'm
problem
telling
does
you,
not
bro.
come.
I'm
The
telling
problem
you.
not come when you don't like something. The problem comes when you use your hatred to harm that person. Now, if that child went and got with a black man and he treated that man like dirt and treated his child like dirt because of it, that's the problem.
So you don't believe that you're teaching somebody to not mess with a certain type of people that it's not gonna make them want that even more.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, just like
That's
girls
the
that go
child.
to church and they mother want them to be holy and want them to be this, but those the biggest fucking freaks because you keeping away from parties
That's
and being a
neither-
normal fucking child or being
That's neither
around
here nor
shit.
there.
And I'm just saying it's kind of no different than that, man.
It's kind of no different than that. But what I'm saying is, you have the right to do it. I don't give a damn how my feelings say it is.
You can, yeah.
You got the right to do it. Who am I to tell anybody?
I can say I hate Chinese people. You can't judge me.
Right.
That's my opinion. Freedom of speech.
That'd be weird, but
You
yeah.
feel what I'm saying? Yeah. They ain't never do nothing to me.
Right.
So I love their food. Good people. Shout out to the Chinks. I ain't got nothing against
See,
them.
that right there.
Hey, it
that
is
right
what
there,
it
that
is.
is considered a fucking hate speech, what you just said there, sir.
It wasn't.
But I know.
It's just
to us,
sensitive
we
ass
know it.
people. I've been calling them
Exactly.
Chinks for years.
Me too.
Them my niggas. And my towel heads. Shout out to my towel heads at the liquor store. There's nothing wrong with that. That's the problem with United States today. Motherfuckers are sensitive
That's
and
what
they
I
don't want
just
to hear
tried
it.
to tell you.
They sensitive.
I said people have the right to say whatever the fuck they want to say.
Just
You
like,
should not
just like
use-
that, just like the gay community. And I don't want to drag them in because they really get
That
in.
was another
But
one,
I'm just
though.
saying, like, for instance,
Not a kangaroo. Yeah, I'm just saying, man. People have the
oh
right.
shit, I just seen it.
People have the right to do whatever the fuck they want to do.
Right.
We have to learn to mind our fucking business. The thing is, as soon as somebody say, "Hey, I was telling my kid to do woo woo," somebody got to say, "You shouldn't do that. That's not your damn kid.
Right.
Go about your goddamn
Right.
life."
Right.
They can do whatever the
Right.
fuck they want.
That's just like what's his name, son?
who?
The basketball player.
Right.
If
My
he want
opinion-
if he want his son wearing pink
Yes.
hair and some male coochie cutters,
The problem
that's
is
his decision.
My problem is
That's
that
what he want to do.
people are entitled to their opinion, but your opinion does not mean they have to stop.
Right.
You can say your opinion, and that person has to take in your opinion, but they have to realize it's just an opinion.
Right.
Like, I can feel like it's fucked up that his son is sitting there looking like a lady in his motherfucking dress, and I think it's wrong. But to sit there and fucking stop it, no, that's that man fucking child.
Right. Yeah, it is.
That's that whatever
and that's,
the fuck
and
they
that's
want to
him
do.
too, as a person. So you can't change that either.
Exactly. Like, I believe that people have to accept opinions. Stop being so fucking sensitive and be
Right.
like, oh my gosh, they said, so what? You know how many things that you walk through here that you don't like, that you say shit about? Should somebody cry for that? So what? Live your goddamn life. And
You
stop
think
being-
I'm gonna get mad if somebody say he's a skinny motherfucker? Yeah, I'm skinny.
Why do you, like,
I
we
know
were
that
just joking
shit.
about
I'm not
my
gonna get
ass. I'm
mad.
like, I wake up fat every day.
Hey.
Somebody say, that's a fat motherfucker. That's a fact. That's funny. Laugh.
I'ma laugh.
That's funny, cause
I might cuss you out a little bit. Don't get me wrong. Don't get it fucked up. Like I'm just some yes man. I'm just going ha ha ha. You got it. No,
But
I'm
if
gonna
it's a
cuss you
funny
out.
joke, man, listen.
But
man.
at the end of the day, they had jokes and shit like that. I laugh at that shit. I'm a jokester.
yeah, man,
I
like,
did that shit in school. I was a class clown. I loved cracking jokes, having the teachers laugh, everybody laugh. I don't get offended.
people so goddamn
You know what I mean?
sensitive.
I don't know why people get soft. If your son big and gay, he big and gay. If he funny, he funny.
I don't
What the
think
fuck is you
people-
mad for?
I don't
if,
think
if what's
people are
name got
mad.
buck teeth and his teeth sticking out his head, yeah, it's funny. It's not natural. So we gonna laugh while getting your feelings. It don't mean we hate the person. It's just it is what it is. It's America. Y'all say freedom of speech. Y'all say free world.
Most people
So we should be able to say what the
most
fuck we
people
wanna
get
say.
mad when they know a person like that.
Yeah.
Like we had a conversation the other day. I'm not gonna mention anybody's name or whatever, and it was a transgender conversation. You remember the conversation?
Yeah, yeah.
And I look at it like I should be able to say whatever the fuck I want to say about it. Being that you know a person that's like that, I'm not talking about that person.
Mhm.
I'm talking about that in general.
Mhm.
I'm not bashing that one person, but being that people know people, now they getting their feelings for that person.
Right,
When you don't have to.
right.
Because we could have been talking about any group of people. It just so happened that this one is on the table.
And I feel like this. Don't call me all these names that you done made up
You just did that.
just because. No, I'm talking not you. I'm talking
No,
about.
you just said chinks. You just.
But
did
I ain't
the
talking
name.
about the chinks. Now,
That's fuck.
don't sit here and try to call me this and call me, oh, you homophobic, you this and you this and you that, because I don't feel comfortable with you being around me or feel comfortable with you just sitting there because I know that it's not right. You feel me? To me, it's not right. I don't feel comfortable. So you shouldn't judge
What you
me.
mean you don't feel comfortable?
I'm not homophobic because I got gay cousins. But I'm just saying, I'm speaking for any men because these transgenders will use this word like, oh, you homophobic because this man.
So wait a minute.
because
There's been
there's
time where
something-
you're not comfortable around?
No, I'm speaking for men that's don't feel comfortable because some men don't like that shit.
Not liking it and not feeling comfortable
I don't.
is
I'm
two
gonna be
different
honest.
things.
I don't like the shit. Don't give a fuck about the shit. But it don't affect me if you sitting around me.
Yeah,
But
I
at the end
don't
of the
feel
day,
uncomfortable.
But at the end of the day, you got men that do feel uncomfortable because it's not normal.
But
to
that's
them.
a self problem. You cannot fault a person because you don't feel comfortable.
But you can't sit there and you can't sit there and say, "Oh, well, you homophobic," and you these words that
No,
I've
no,
never
no.
heard of because I feel not me.
Yes, you can.
Not me disrespecting.
Yes, you can. If your ass feel fucking uncomfortable because that person's standing there, that's your goddamn problem. The thing is,
So you gonna say somebody homophobic
the
because they
word,
feel
the
uncomfortable?
word
because
itself
they
means a fear of. If your ass got in the room and you feel different
I ain't
because
a
another,
fear. I just don't.
What's
that ain't
the
a fear.
what's the
That's just like me
uncomfortability
going.
then?
That's just like me going to jail and they put a gay nigga in my cell.
What's-
He got
what-
to get the fuck up
But
out of there.
For what?
He got to go.
For what?
He got to
He
go.
ain't- he ain't
'Cause
fucking
I
you.
got to. It don't. I don't give a flying fuck.
Man,
now
look,
I got gay cousins. That's
That-
gay as shit. I'm not gonna sleep in the room with you. What the
Why?
fuck I need to be in?
Nope.
Nigga, not gonna happen. Thank you.
why?
Not gonna happen.
They ain't looking at you.
Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. I don't give a fuck what he looking at, but he interested in me. At the end of the day, somebody look
But
like me.
are you securing yourself to know that?
No, I'm
you,
just gonna not put
so
myself
just
in a
because-
situation so it won't
What
be a
is this?
problem.
Okay, me being in a room with a gay man don't
That's
mean
how
I'm
it's
thinking
gonna
that a
happen.
gay man gonna touch me.
That's how
I'm
I
comfortable
ain't
with
thinking none
me.
of that. It's just me not gonna be. We not sleeping in. I'm not sleeping in the room where you sleeping at. It's
Man,
not
if
gonna
you
happen.
comfortable with yourself, you can be around whoever. Like, man, it don't matter because a person is gay. What the fuck they got to do with me?
Hey, listen. At the end of the day, you can't get mad at a nigga if he feel uncomfortable because somebody standing around him that he's not normal. Well, you can't get mad at that.
Let's just say
It's
you,
not
you have
normal.
the right to. You have the right to feel
The fuck,
uncomfortable.
like,
okay,
it is what it
What
is.
is it that makes you?
That
feel
go back to whatever you
uncomfortable?
said. You got the right to. I'm
Yeah.
not speaking for myself because like I said, I have gay
So
cousins.
if that's the case,
So I can be around these
so you
motherfuckers.
think,
That shit
so
don't
you're
bother
speaking
me.
for something you don't know
No, I'm speaking for men that's like that.
that gets
That's
uncomfortable.
that get uncomfortable like that.
That's weird.
That's what I'm speaking
It's
for.
weird to me because
Motherfuckers that get uncomfortable like that.
If a group of gay dudes walked in this room right the fuck now,
Ain't gonna phase me long as you don't disrespect me.
I'm gonna look up because it's not
gonna
my
phase me
world.
long as you don't
I'm
disrespect
gonna look
me.
up, probably laugh in my head
Not
because they
gonna phase
twirling
me.
and shit.
Right.
But I'm still gonna feel like
long
a
as,
man.
and twirling, you can get the fuck from around me too
I'm
much with that.
still gonna be able to hold a conversation with
You
them.
won't be twerking
I'm
around
still
my
gonna
head.
be able to.
You won't be twerking around my head.
Man, if they want, look, I've been in the club.
Man, stop playing.
I've been in the
Stop
club.
playing.
I've been in the club where it was us and the jank motherfuckers jamming or whatever. It was a group of dudes right here. I didn't know at first.
You gonna let a nigga twerk by your head?
Man, stop playing.
With some come fuck me shorts on?
Man, go stop
playing with me,
Man, stop
bro.
fucking playing.
I ain't gonna let it happen either.
But at the same
I
time,
ain't got nothing to
if
do with you
standing,
doing, but give me my space.
If that was to happen, if I'm
Respect
standing
me.
right here and a group of gay dudes is right here and we in the club
I don't see
and
'em.
they just start twerking
I don't even
right
see
here,
them for real.
man, that's what the fuck
I don't see them
do.
because I've been in the clubs. I see that shit all the time. I don't pay them no mind.
Ain't got nothing to do
It
with
don't
me.
bother me. Whatever they got
So
going
what
on over
is the
there don't bother me.
uncomfortability then?
I'm talking. I don't know. You gotta ask
So
the
you
ones
speaking
that's
for something you
uncomfortable.
don't know?
I'm speaking for ones that go through the shit, that act like that. Now it's times where I'll be like, man, chill
How you
out.
speaking for
But-
somebody you don't
but-
know?
But you gotta think about it. I do know. That's why I'm bringing it up.
You
Now I'm
just said
trying to.
you're not going
I'm
through
trying. I understand where they're coming from because they never seen that shit. So
like a soft
you can't.
ass nigga
So
to
you
me.
can't sit there and say that because at the end of the motherfucking day, like I said, because
Sound
I
like a soft
like I
ass
said,
nigga.
if you like I said, if I'm locked up, you can't be in the cell with me.
Why? Because he gonna fuck you?
You can't be, and he ain't gonna fuck shit. I don't need that gay shit around me because at the end of the day, that little space,
Why is it
that
gonna-
little,
is it gonna-
at the
is it
end of
gonna
the
rub
day,
off on
we
you?
don't have enough. If we don't
Is
have,
his
it ain't
gay
shit gonna rub
gonna
off on
rub
shit.
off on you?
Ain't shit gonna, we ain't gonna flip this.
Hell no.
At the end of the day, at the end of the motherfucking day, it's not enough space in here.
Okay, him being gay,
It's not enough space.
is it gonna
in here.
rub off on you? Hell no.
And I ain't gotta be around it. That go back to what the fuck you was saying.
That's an
I don't have to
insecurity
be
thing.
around it. I don't
That's
have to
an
be around.
insecurity
That ain't got
thing.
shit to do with insecurity.
It does.
They ain't got shit to do with insecurity.
That's a dude.
They ain't got
He
shit to do
doing
with
your time,
insecurity.
you doing
Because
his
if I
time.
didn't agree with two bitches kissing, I'd feel the same way. But I don't agree with that.
I don't agree with
So
that
what
either.
is you saying?
But the thing is, it does not
You
matter.
got something now, and that's
I'm
weird for
secure
a
about
man to
it.
feel any type of way about that.
No,
Two
it's not.
females kissing, that's weird.
It's not.
It is.
No, because I'm okay. Put it like this.
That's weird.
That's not weird.
That's weird.
I'm an honest motherfucker.
That's weird.
I'm not a hypocrite,
I think it's beautiful.
but I'm not a hypocrite. I don't walk around here lying to people.
I think
If I'm
that's
gonna say
weird.
I don't agree with gay,
I think that's
that
weird.
means gay.
That's-
Either gender.
I think any dude
I'm not a
that would think
hypocrite.
I think any dude that will sit there and think that it's nasty
Honest.
for another female
I'm an honest
to kiss
motherfucker.
another
I didn't say
female.
nasty. You just made
no,
that
I'm
up.
just saying that because if like I said, any dude
Yeah.
that can feel any type of way about another female kissing another female, that's weird.
It's not.
I'm sorry.
It's called being honest. A lot of people don't know how to
That's
be
weird.
honest with themselves.
That's weird.
Don't
I'm being
then-
honest
that's-
with you.
But you're
That's
being a
weird.
hypocrite as well.
I'm not being a hypocrite.
Don't
That's
then
weird.
say that you have a problem with gay, blah,
Two
blah, blah,
men,
blah, blah.
of course I can feel like that because I'm a fucking man.
But
We're
gay
talking
is
about
gay.
two women.
But gay is gay.
No, it's
Is it
man,
still not
you
gay?
can't say that. Now
Is
you
it
try-
still not gay?
You can't say that.
Is it still not gay?
You
So
can't
that's
say
being a
that.
hypocrite.
You can't say that.
That's being a
I'm
hypocrite.
talking about two men.
But that's still being a
I
hypocrite.
have every right to feel like that because I'm a man.
And that's what's wrong with people
I'm
today.
talking about two
People
women.
want to just, that's just like I see the Bible. People want to use the damn Bible
I don't
and
believe
use
that. It's
whatever
a
the fuck
comic
they
book.
want to.
It's a comic book. I've been told you
So
that.
you being a hypocrite now.
How am I being a hypocrite?
Because you're saying you didn't stand with the gay thing, but you're okay with women and women. I believe anybody can do whatever, but don't be a hypocrite and say you're not for one and another. Gay is gay, no matter how you see
I'm
it.
talking about the gay men.
See, that's being a hypocrite.
That's weird.
That's being a hypocrite.
Now, for you to sit there and feel like two women kissing is weird, that's weird.
I'm not
You a
saying it's
man.
weird.
You a man.
I'm
you
saying it's
weird.
still gay.
You weird as shit. Hey, it is what it is, but that's weird for you to be a man.
No, it's not.
And I'm just speaking for fact.
No,
a
it's not.
man
No,
and
it's
think
not.
that it's nasty for two women.
I never
to
said
kiss.
nasty. That's the
weird.
word that you want to put up there.
Well, not
I'm
right.
I'm a person
nasty,
that talks the
not
way
right,
I want to talk.
fucked up, not right, not supposed to happen. I'm just, it's not right. That's
Because
not fuck. That's fucked up. That's crazy.
because you see it that
I
way.
don't see nothing wrong with that.
But you're a hypocrite.
Because I'm a
though.
man.
No, because
I'm
you're
not
a
saying it's
hypocrite.
not right. Let me fix that. I'm not saying it's not. I'm not saying it's right. But I'm a man. So
No.
of course it's not gonna look fucked up to me seeing two females kiss.
I didn't say it
but
looks
two
fucked
men
up at all.
kissing or doing some shit is gonna look fucked up to me
I never
because
said
I'm a
it
male.
didn't look fucked up. I never
get
said
where
it
I'm trying
looked
to go
fucked
with
up.
this?
I never said it looked
'Cause
fucked up.
hey,
I said it's still gay.
Yeah, gay is gay, but at the end of the day,
So don't be a
if I see
hypocrite
two
and say
men
you're
kissing,
for
I'm
one
gonna feel
and not
some
the
type
other.
of way before I see two females kissing. I'm a male.
This goes back to me saying that people need to see people doing their shit and mind their goddamn business.
I do mind my business.
Because
Got
you can't then in turn say, so now you're being a prejudice type person.
I'm not.
Because I'm an equal opportunity
I'm not.
person. I believe that if you're racist and you don't like me, you
This-
don't like black.
this-
Wait a minute, time out.
let
Time
me-
out. No.
Go
time
ahead.
out.
Say what you gonna say.
I
That ain't
believe
what I
I'm a
said.
person that says if you're a white person and you don't like black people, I'm not gonna then tell you that you have to like me. I don't believe that. You'll have the right to not like me.
Facts.
Now I mean, you just don't have the right to mistreat me. I believe that I'm not with the gay thing, period, male or female, but you have the right to do it. I don't give a fuck. But I'm not gonna be a hypocrite and say it can only be one female and not the other. Nah.
I never said that.
No, yeah, that's what
What
you're
I was
saying.
trying to say, at the end of the day, I'm a man.
So it looks better.
So it's me to see two men
Yes.
kissing is
It's
fucked
weird.
up to me
I
because I'm
get
a
that.
boy, I'm a man.
get that.
But to
But
see
you
two
said-
women, it don't affect me
But
as it
you
will
said
affect me
it
if it's seeing
makes
two
a
men.
person uncomfortable. That's what you said.
I think a man will be more comfortable around two women kissing than around
Yes.
two men kissing. Any
I
day.
wouldn't give a flying fuck because I'm comfortable with me. I don't think these two men kissing is gonna rub off and make me some type of gay.
Ain't gonna rub off on me either, but you can't sleep around me.
Why not?
Not
I don't
gonna
give a
happen.
fuck. So them
Not
taking
gonna
a nap, them taking a nap is not gonna make
You
you,
can, if we in a house, that's something different. I'm talking about a fucking jail cell where you can't get out of there when you want to get out of there. I don't need to be around no faggot and you laying under me. Man, let's be real here, man. Like, you got me fucked up. Like, I'm supposed to accept that
I
you
was
laying.
trying to stay in
No,
debate.
dog, it don't work
Hey,
like
this
that. It
nigga
don't work like that.
retarded.
And
Like-
niggas know when I was up Hagerstown, you got the fuck up out of there. I ain't play that
Wait a minute,
shit.
time out. So
Fuck
you,
you talking about?
what will happen?
Got the
I'm,
fuck
look,
up out of
I
there.
think I could have one, cuz.
Got the fuck out of there.
I think I could have, like, I don't give a
And,
flying fuck.
another thing about
They would just
and
know
an-
that
and another
I'm not
thing,
that one.
These are, I don't give a fuck what you do, but the gay men that know other men not like that, and you try to push that shit on them, or you saying little slick shit, and then you get your ass knocked out. Because I done seen that many a times.
That must be a little
That's the
piece
shit
of,
I don't respect.
but that must be a little person
Because-
problem. Because my
no,
big ass
no,
is
because-
not gonna get
nah,
no gay dude. They're
because
gonna see me and say that that's not him.
For one, I'm not even gonna put nobody names out there. My sister, them, I'd have been around some shit. I'd have seen shit. I'd have been around the strip clubs. I'd have seen some shit. I don't respect no gay
Look what I
dude
just come
that
at
know another man that's not like that.
They
And you're
shouldn't do that.
disrespecting him,
Yeah,
trying
they
to make
shouldn't
him
do
feel
that.
uncomfortable because you deserve to get your motherfucking ass knocked out. I'd have seen that many a times.
Wait a minute. We
I
going
don't
back to
respect.
this word
I don't.
again.
I don't
We
respect.
going back to this disrespectful
I don't
word
respect.
again.
I don't respect. I don't. Hey, I'm saying what I'm saying. I don't
I'm
respect.
talking about you saying
I don't respect.
uncomfortable.
I'm gonna say it like this. I don't respect no fucking gay man that know another man not like that.
I don't
and you're
respect that either.
disrespecting him, saying little slick shit
Yeah,
and
that's
laughing about it.
disrespectful.
I don't respect that.
That's disrespectful,
That was
but-
the type I don't respect.
Time out. What,
I don't respect that
time
shit,
out.
yo.
What I'm saying is it disrespectful to come up to that person and holler at them, you know they're gay? Yes, it's disrespectful. But for that man that just got disrespected to feel so uncomfortable with himself, nigga, you know that you're not gay. Why are you uncomfortable?
And that's when you get
Just
up.
look at the
and that's-
motherfucker like,
and that's-
nah, cuz,
And that's
I'm
when you
good.
get up and walk the fuck away from it. If
All
it's
you gotta
bothering
do
you
is
that
look
much.
at him and be like, nah, cuz, I
But
don't
at
do
the end
that.
of the day, like I said,
And let that nigga go back
like
to
I
their
said,
business.
out here in this world, we got plenty of space out this motherfucker. If I don't want to be around you, I can walk the fuck 2 miles this way, 3-4 miles this way.
What I'm saying,
so
there
at the
ain't
end of the day,
nothing gonna
at
make
the end of
me
the day,
think
ain't no
I'm uncomfortable.
nigga. I had to pick the mic up, City.
Ain't nobody
no
gonna be
nigga.
there.
Man, I had a nigga. I lie to you not, right? I was up the road, right?
Hollered at you?
No, he ain't say shit. He ain't
Oh,
disrespect me. No,
suck it
Nah,
now.
let's not play that. He would have got knocked the fuck out. Now,
You'd have knocked him out.
he'd have got fucked
Wait.
up. He'd got fucked up.
For
But
just- for
he'd have
what?
got fucked up. But on some real shit, this nigga was in the cell. I tried to get this nigga the benefit of the doubt because I do have a good heart, and I wasn't judging the fact of what the fuck you were, but it was just some weird shit that it just wasn't sitting right with me. We just didn't connect. Because at the end of the day, you was a woman, a man want to be woman, and your mind was somewhere else because you was in prison. You've been in there for years. And my mind, I'm fucking 19 years old. This not gonna work. You gotta get the fuck up out of here. You, your blue magic grease, all that shit, gotta get the fuck up out of here. Like, I'm dead serious, bruh. Like, I don't have,
He was in that motherfucker looking in the mirror like, you up here, you.
No, he never disrespect me, and I'm not even gonna lie. The nigga he had a.
So
the
what
nigga was-
makes you uncomfortable?
You got to go, bruh. You got to go. Like, you got to go because at the end of the motherfucking day, I'm in prison. Cause I'm 19. This is my first ride. You feel what I'm saying? So you can only imagine what's going through a 19-year-old boy head that never went through this shit. So for me to know that you like that, you got to get the fuck up out of this bitch.
But I'm saying that,
Hey.
but you was 19 at that time. You're
Right.
a grown ass man right now.
Right.
You cannot then
And that
say that you had the same time out. You
Hey.
just spoke. What I'm saying is you cannot say today as a grown ass man, you still have the same mentality and mind state as a 19-year-old man. You should have elevated to now and be like, yo, I get that person was gay, and by them being
He
next to me,
still
that's
couldn't
not
be.
me
I can go
around
back
me.
right now and that nigga could be in the same cell. He still can't be in there with me.
So right now you still get uncomfortable.
He can't.
as
That
a
nigga
man.
was the nigga was weird.
I'm
man.
not letting nothing get me uncomfortable.
Man, hey,
I am a man and I know
fuck
that.
that, young.
It's time to elevate your mind.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this. This the crazy thing right here. This would fuck my head up. This will fuck my head up.
Mhm.
I ain't never tell this story before. Now, for this nigga to take this much grease, look at my hand right now. This much grease, and put that shit in this motherfucking head, bro. I'm talking about slick down, nigga. Like, you got to get the fuck from around me.
Man.
On some real shit. Like, this shit ain't the norm. Like, I'm saying,
might not be the norm, though.
and me having a heart, I tried to talk to him. Now, the nigga was going through some shit. Some shit was weird as shit, but the nigga was going through some shit. But at the end of the day, I heard enough. Like, it's time you gotta pack your little bag. You gotta roll out this motherfucker, because shit ain't right. You feel what I'm saying? I'm 19.
Now I get it as a 19-year-old.
Couldn't be
But
around
then
me, bro.
today,
The nigga was
no.
You had to be
Let's time
around
out.
this nigga. You can't even speak. You
It's
had
not
to be
about.
around
It's
this
not.
nigga
It's not
yourself.
about the dude.
You had to be around.
It's
this
not
nigga
about the dude.
yourself.
I'm
I
talking
ain't
to
never seen no
you
shit like that in my
right
life,
now.
man.
Let's throw the dude in the trash. That happened at 19. To you right now, for you to say that men being around that type of scene right now as grown ass men
Niggas still like
get
that. Niggas still feel like that. And you can't be
stu-
mad at them or judge them either, because that go
You
back to what
can't.
you
Grow
said.
the fuck
if I
up.
say I don't like a black person or a white person say they don't like a black person, you can't be mad at them. That's their own opinion.
It can, right? But
That's
at the
what
same
I'm
time, that white person that doesn't like me
I
can
ain't
be
saying I
around
don't
me.
like gay people. I just don't like disrespectful ass gay niggas that know niggas ain't gay and they still crack slick and get knocked the fuck out.
Like I said,
That's
I don't
what I don't
have
like.
that fucking problem.
That's what I don't like.
I don't have a problem.
Now if you gay and you respect a man because you know he's not like that, and you give him respect, I respect you all day. I got family members like that, and I respect them. I love them to death. I crack a nigga head for him. But if you one of them wild ass, ratchet ass niggas out here, and you think that you can come at a man because he's attracted to you, and you know this man not like that, and he pop you in your mouth, that's your shit. I done seen that shit happen a lot of times.
Listen,
Like, man,
Listen.
fuck all that.
listen.
I say respect. I feel like this. If you gay and you know that man like not like that, respect that. Respect the fact that certain shit that you say around him that you would say around another
Hold up.
female because they accept it,
No,
because
no.
they're female. Now, ain't no shit.
That
I done
part
seen
is
too many niggas get knocked
part-
out like that
part is-
on the
so-
streets.
So
on
be
the
it.
streets.
What I'm saying is that part is true.
Respect that
should
shit,
you,
man.
Should you have? You're not
Respect
listening.
that.
You're not listening. The thing is, yes. Should they respect that? Yes.
Yeah.
They should take the time.
Respect the man that don't- that ain't
does
fucking
not
with that
matter. Does not matter. We're putting out the wrong fucking energy here. Let's get some understanding here. Like when do they have to respect you as a man, and they shouldn't push up on you. You're 100% correct. But you as a man, saying that, you should not punch that motherfucking man in his motherfucking face either.
Get knocked the fuck out.
No, you can be well and within yourself to know that even though they did do that, you still a man. It didn't make you gay.
Knock
You
the
can
fuck
look
out.
that man right in his motherfucking face and be like, "No, homie, go that way."
Knock the fuck out.
It's just that simple.
Knock the fuck out.
Well, I tell you one thing. We have LGBT in the black community. We have straight black men in the black community. We have black women that's gay. If we don't realize that we have to be
That's the word I was
comfortable,
looking for, homophobe.
if we don't realize we have to be comfortable around each other, no matter what you fucking, because it's all it is a sexual preference.
Pretty much.
So what they do in their bedroom got nothing to do with them being around you at
Just
all.
Respect the fact.
At all. Yes, I get
Respect
you on
the
that.
shit that you
Respect
say.
that.
Respect the fact that people around
But
you that
there's
don't
not-
agree with that shit. just
Two
respect
things
that
can be
shit.
true though.
Respect that shit.
They can respect you doing
You
that.
get punched in the mouth.
No. See, two things can be true. Two things can be true. They have to respect you, and you don't have to put your fucking hands on them either.
Punched in the mouth.
Nah, you ain't gonna get
Just think
nowhere.
about it for an instant.
You ain't gonna
Just
get nowhere.
Think about it for an instant. I ain't gonna say the nigga name. Now, one of our good friends,
Nah, fuck with
we
you.
at a party drinking. There's a couple of funny motherfuckers there.
The funny one.
Now, this man intentionally takes my man, grab my homeboy like this, and stop him in his chest while he walking down the steps.
He do what now?
Touch him like this. You deserve to get your fucking teeth knocked out. Because at the end of the motherfucking
Can I
day,
place
you
my
knew that
hand on your
man.
chest?
You know that man wasn't like that, and you testing the waters. and you get your fucking teeth knocked out because everybody don't agree with that shit that you doing. And that's the shit I don't rock with. I'll knock you the fuck out.
Okay.
I'm telling you that now.
But that's the
That shit I don't fly with that shit. I don't knock what you do. Do what you gotta do. But hey, don't disrespect me because I'm gonna knock you the fuck out. I'm telling you.
So he walked up on him, put
Touch
his
him in
hand
his
on his
motherfucking chest and say, where you going?
Come here, baby.
He said, you know what he hit me with? Oh Lord.
Okay, I'm not fucking
We
with
get
you.
out in the car. This nigga said, "Do you know the big black gay motherfucker that was in there had the fucking funny collage? You know he touched my chest." I said, "What you do, man?" Man, I ain't know what to do. Man, I'd have knocked him the fuck out, man.
You would knock
Straight
him out
up,
good.
I'd have cleared him. I'd have cleared the steps.
I'm not gonna lie.
Whoever was coming up, you'd have been ran over. You better run back down because he
I'm not
coming
gonna
down
lie.
that motherfucker.
I'm not gonna lie.
cuz,
A
man.
younger me, probably. But right now, I'm just looking at him like, "Good."
So a Magic Johnson's son touching your chest and say, "City."
How about no?
If Magic Johnson's son touch you in your chest right now and say, "Hey boo, I got this."
Hey, boo, I got that.
I
See,
got
you
this.
spicing that shit up.
Where you about?
see?
Oh, matter of fact, we gonna take the boo out. If he touching your chest, say, "What you about to do?" What I'm about to do? Why is you touching me
Look,
like,
like
that?
the inside, like
That's
you're
how,
right.
That's how he touched
Inside
this
of me
man
would
right
be
here.
Like,
fuck this whole
pissed
morale
off,
up. That
but
nigga
at the
was
same
fuck,
time,
he didn't
I
even
gotta
drink no
know.
more that night. That nigga got in the car and was like, hey, bang, I gotta talk to you, man.
You got to realize.
I said, what happened?
At
He
some
said,
point,
"Man."
at some point, we got to realize. Like I said, I'm a person that see things for what it is. I'm not gonna be a hypocrite on anything, fam. I see for what it is. If I'm gonna sit here and talk about,
I
we need
just
to
say,
get
just
things
respect
together,
me because I'm not like that. That's
Yeah,
all.
but you
I
respect
don't
him
knock
by
what you
keeping
do.
your goddamn
I
hands
don't
off
knock
of
what
him.
you. But if you come at me, I'm gonna knock you out. But what I say is just
But
respect
they
me.
didn't. It was words, man. That shit ain't hurt you, man. Walk away with your head held high. You're not gay now because
This
they
man
said
putting his
something.
hands in your chest. Just think about it
And that hand got down when I looked at him and said, "Go somewhere."
and say, where you going at?
And when I looked at him and said, "Hey,
The
over
nigga
there,"
was your
he
size.
gone.
The nigga that did it. So what you gonna do when another nigga your size?
That's a big ass dude.
That was a
With
big nigga. Then this nigga had some hazel eyes in. He touched my man like this. Where you about to go? What? That's some shit your girl asked you if y'all came together and she said, where you about to go at? You about to go to the summer ride with you?
Jeez, I've been waiting on you to get up.
Hey, I've been waiting on you. Your man up there sleep, but I'm gonna get him next. What the fuck kind of shit is
fucking
that?
with you.
Hopefully
But-
over the Lucky Charms nigga over there.
I'm not fucking with you.
This is a true story though. But he
look,
carried it in a
look.
good way. He didn't touch the dude.
Look, man.
He let it go.
We gonna go to a break.
I'm gonna knock you out.
No, you can't do shit like that. No, on real shit.
Real
Before
talk.
we go to this break, which is I Do It by Runway Ave. On some real shit. All seriousness, all jokes to the side. We gotta realize that. I get what you're saying.
My cousin gonna cuss.
uncomfortability.
He gonna cuss me out tonight.
Time out,
He gonna cuss me out. I still got love for you, dude.
Time out.
Ain't no
It's
love
like
for you.
it's like I get what you're saying.
Real
Like some
shit.
people being uncomfortable and this and that. But if we're gonna try to fix shit, it comes to a time where you realize that what people do ain't got nothing to do with you.
And-
How you when another time out. Like, because we gotta go to break and I gotta end this here.
All right.
What people do ain't got nothing to do with you. How you feel about it, what they do, how it makes you feel, and how what you think about it. I think a million different things on gay shit, and you know I do it because it's not really for me. But at the same time, nothing that a person does anything that makes me feel uncomfortable with who the fuck I am. We have to stop internalizing things and feeling some type of way to where now I'm going to be aggressive towards someone else because how I feel about shit.
Can I say this?
We cannot do that.
Can I say this? And I mean this, and I'm glad everybody watching. I'm not like that. I don't knock nobody like that. Live your life. Be you as a person.
But, yeah,
But if you come at me sideways and you know I'm not like that and you're disrespecting me because you feel like whatever
that's
the
not-
case may be,
but them
then
putting
it is
their
what it is.
hands, like I said, we
is
got to
what
get
it
into
is.
this break. But
Now,
like I said,
it
you
is
putting
what
your
it is.
hand, you did not solve shit. You may felt better that okay, I did something. You didn't do nothing by putting your hands on them. All you got to do is look at a person like if you're a man at the end of the day, like yo, could go that way.
Yeah, and he
That's
is
it.
too.
That's it. No, if we continue to do that, you ain't doing nothing. We ain't putting out the right message, man. If we're gonna stop lying to ourselves and be a hypocrite and say, no, it's okay to do wrong when I approve of my wrong. Wrong is wrong. Period. But we'll get back to that.
That's Lord.
We're gonna get into
St.
I Do It.
Mary's.
No, there's a fuck it.
Runway
We're running
Ave,
back.
right? This
It's
Runway
all- no,
Ave,
fuck
right?
it.
This
I'm
right
out
here.
here
We're
working.
gonna do Runway
Yeah,
Ave.
it's
No,
Runway
this-
Ave.
this-
We ain't got this
yeah.
9 to 5, man. I'm trying to live like this, man. I'm trying to watch like yours, man. What I gotta do, man?
Definitely, it's real rough on these streets. And real, in order to shine like me and ride like me, you gotta grind like me.
I
Do it. Let's do it.
I do it, 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 ayy. I do it, 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 ayy. I do it, 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 ayy. I do it, 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 ayy. They ask me how I do it, well it's simple. I make them possibility on the floor like it's a pimple. Everything I do is up the Richter. I'm young and restless, so my hip just call me Victor. My swag keep my name up in their mouth. They mad cause I do it and I came up in the South. Cambridge Avenue. I'm the reason to the pop is where they travel to. They heard about the swag and they want it. The things you wanna do, and oh nigga, I done it. I'm not with Rock Nation, but I run it. You might catch me in the caddy with a boogie high and blunted. You heard what he said, I'm a fly motherfucker with two birds in the bed. With two birds giving head. Deep tongue fresh to death, I just got word from the dead. I do it, 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 ayy. I do it, 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 ayy. Since I'm so important, I'm the hot topic. I guess it's cause I'm cool like a crash rocket. Zoom, 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 zoom on that Yamaha. Boy, you just as small as a McDonald's fry. Inexpensive like the dollar menu. I can see your record label putting $1 in you. So tell me what you in this rapping for. I'm the only nigga in the bitch they clapping for. Under siege and monument. FBM taking over cause we dominant. And opposition's prominent. And the club won't jump unless I'm in it. You heard what he said, I'm a fly motherfucker with two birds in the bed. With two birds giving head. My sleep fresh to death, I just got word from the dead. I do it, 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 ayy. I do it, 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 ayy. I'm what people talk about when they talk it out. I make the club do it, go walk it out. Fuck a crank dad. And that dumb shit. Ralph Lauren on my clothes. Check my rugby.
Welcome back to another episode of King's Table. It's your man, J City, Bang doing the building.
Hey,
And I know y'all was watching that, man. We had a crazy ass debate going on
yes, sir.
like a motherfucker. So, since we're in the spirit of debating, I got a question for you, man.
See, I know it was coming. That's why I was ready for it. I told the wifey before I left, I said, I got to get extra juiced up today because I know I'm going to feel like I'm on ABC News. You know what I mean? So I had to get ready for this shit right here.
This not really a debate for real. I'm gonna just be honest with you. This is more so of honesty with ourselves. Have you ever been put your best foot forward to try to just support black people? No, not black people, because we all do that, because our peoples are black. Businesses.
Yeah. Even businesses that wasn't big. That was my main thing. It was business that was just popping off or that didn't have the name at the time. You feel what I'm saying? Life kind of happened. Kind of, yeah, that's what I could say. Like, I'm back on shit now, like, but life kind of happened.
I think I'm gonna speak some honesty here. I come up here every week. I talk that black shit. I talk that togetherness shit. I talk that we need to stick up and do whoop de whoop de whoop. I'm gonna be honest. In my everyday life, when I look back at it, most of these businesses is white. And I'm sitting here talking all this good
And
shit.
you know what's crazy? Even if it's black, it's white behind it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that goes back to.
Now,
what
I
I
mean,
was
no,
saying
do
earlier.
I think partnerships is great? Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I can't sit here. It made me think about it when we was having the debate earlier.
About
I
the
kept saying
McDonald's.
hypocrite. When I kept saying hypocrite, I'm like, damn, I'm kind of being a hypocrite by giving 99% of my money to him
Yeah,
right now.
yeah.
Just being honest.
But don't it make you feel like you kind of stuck? Like you don't have a choice?
It
kinda
does.
as of right now.
It does.
It's like like I shouldn't be doing this and I shouldn't be giving my money. I should be giving it to these people. But it's like it's
This
kind of
was there.
designed like that.
Yeah, it was there.
That shit is crazy.
And where we
man.
stay at, I think it's fucked up now. These businesses that's getting ran out, they're still
Mm-hmm.
white owned, but I still think it's fucked up for them because bigger corporations like Walmart and the Sonics and all that shit is coming through, gobbling up these small businesses. And when I first moved there, you grew up around that area. I came around and it's like trees and local owned grocery stores.
Yeah.
Now, years down the line, it's like, fam, it's fucking Walmart and everybody done shut them down. They gone. I'm like, damn. It was like local big ass grocery stores, not no hole in the wall. They had some big
Right.
ass grocery stores, and the
See,
motherfuckers is gone.
See, years ago when I grew up, I'm from Calvert County, Maryland, and there was a lot of moms and pops, like family businesses. Like they had a candy store that was selling candy for a penny. When I was
Yeah, we
coming
had
up.
penny candy,
James Doxson, that was his name. You know what I mean? This white man, he knew everybody. You know what I mean? He sold pennies for you can go down and get candy for $1. You go down to 100 pennies, you got 100 pieces of candy. You feel what I'm saying? It was businesses like that, but a lot of them passed away, and I felt like this. Like I felt like this. If a lot of them trained like their grandkids at the time that they had these businesses, like to keep it going, I think it'd be still going to this day. You feel what I'm saying? But a lot of them passed away. Like I know another black lady. She had a snowball machine. That she was from Calvert. She was known for snowballs. Black lady, and she passed away, and her business disappeared. You feel what I'm saying?
It was like a barbecue spot that was, hitting. Now the bigger Mission Barbecue come around, takes white
you
people
right.
right
You
on the
definitely
way,
right. That shit
gone.
Man,
I'm like, God damn,
that's crazy too. I know it was a barbecue place over Calvert that it wasn't like no Texas Roadhouse. It was like somebody, like a business that somebody, but it was big around this area.
Right.
Man, I don't know where they at right now.
Major corporations come through and gobble
And
away,
they've been
but
around for years.
we're so quick to run to them though and give them our dollars, and then we'll sit back and complain. I'm like, damn, we kind of all being that hypocritical type person. Know what I mean, because I know I do. I ain't gonna sit here and lie on this motherfucker show. I'm like, damn, I see some shit. I'm not really a trendy guy. Like I don't watch movies when other people watch them. I don't watch shows when other people watch. I'm not really that type of guy. But at the same time, I do catch myself like it's some new shit out there. I might not go there when they first open it because everybody did it.
I catch it, but 2
might
months later.
Yeah,
A month later.
yeah.
That's
But I
me
still
all day.
do it. You get what I'm
Yeah, that's
saying?
me all
When I
day.
know I should have just been taking this time to go support my people. They right up the street. Shit, it's one up the block. I'm gonna shout them out. Know what I mean? It's called Uncle D's.
Oh,
Know what
I
mean? It's a
love
black-
their food. Woo,
Man,
y'all go check
so
that out, man.
I've been living there for how long now? I don't know how long he been there. This is my first time going there.
I think he been there
And he
for like
been in there for
a
the
year,
longest.
2 years now, like 2 years. I think he been there for like 2
Know what I
years.
mean, and we need to support ourselves way more than that. We give our money away fast. I just looked up the one on the wall here. It says, I don't know if it's Live Love Culture or Live Love Culture because they missing the E and they don't know where they're going with it. But it says
why
it's
this-
a luxury
that's why this-
black owned clothing. That's hard.
I heard of them before.
That's hard.
And-
Never even heard of them.
And a lot Offset rocks some of their shit too, culture stuff too. You know, he do. A lot of that stuff he talk about in his music.
See, I thought
sometimes,
they was
you
going
know.
off of culture because it's their child name culture,
Named that too.
the CDs,
Yeah,
the
but
all
they
the
it's actually a
albums
clothing
and shit
line.
is
Yeah,
culture.
They wear it too, yeah.
So yeah, like shit like that. We don't even know. Like we don't really know too many luxury black owned other than fucking Kanye West. We didn't even get to Kanye West. Speaking on that, like
You know what's fucked
what do
up
you
about
think
my
about?
man's?
Hold on, talking about. Did you know that he pretty much got the last laugh? Everybody was
Oh,
doing this
yeah,
shit
definitely.
about how Kanye lost all this money at the end of the day. Blah 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 blah.
He ain't lose nothing.
They had to come to the realization we're losing money without this. man.
Right.
So we're gonna settle for $500 million
Mm-hmm.
to pay him for the release of the remaining Yeezys, which I still think is lowball, but $500 million is a lot of fucking money.
Right. It definitely is. And the crazy thing about Kanye West, man, he's a fucking genius. And I, just like I was telling you in the car,
Genius in what he does, not genius all around. But
at,
yeah.
at what he does. And I say far as music and how he puts stuff.
Yeah.
Genius, man. And some of the stuff he's talking about, I'm not saying he's 100% right. That goes back to, like I said, we're not always right. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I love Kanye West. And the crazy thing about it is when he came out with his clothing line, which was a black-owned corporation, when at the time when people was buying these Gucci belts and buying the Versace belts and all the shit that they still wear to this day, everybody was laughing at this man. When he first came out with his first shoe, he was getting clowned.
No, crazy
I
thing
wouldn't
is,
wear that shit. That shit ugly. I'd have heard that shit so many times.
looking up at the screen, I just noticed every time we bring on Kanye West, I got on Adidas.
Ain't that crazy?
I should take this motherfucker off and be in this bitch
I'm
shirt.
glad I got Pumas on. I got Pumas on right now. I got Puma on.
But that just, I don't know what the fuck. Like, I mean, but hey, that's what's in my closet. I can't, you know what I mean? But it is
Yeah.
what it is.
So what you think? You think like the whole situation with Kanye West and the deal that he had with Adidas? You think they was fucked up how they handled that shit?
Yeah, most definitely. No. I think it was easy for them to handle it the way they did it because we turned on them. If we didn't do that, they couldn't do what they did because they knew the people that bought their shit wouldn't like.
And they had the black folks behind them. Too.
Yeah. So we kind of turned on them, so it was easy for them to fuck them over. We was like, that's what you get. But if we was behind them 100%, they could have did that shit.
Yeah.
Know what I mean? So
And that's crazy because at the time that Kanye West was signed with Adidas, he had them rocking luncheon.
I mean,
Like they
not
was
signed,
rocking,
but
like
yeah, I get
as
what
far
you're
as the
saying.
shoes, he had them like they was it was everybody was wearing the Yeezys.
They brought them back to the table
They was
now. though,
rocking
right?
the fucking Yeezys.
They about to bring them now.
Oh
'cause-
yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm still getting them Shaqs this summer. I ain't playing about that.
I wasn't with you, but I'm with you on that.
Definitely gonna get them Jones.
Just to show people that it's not about the brand. It's not about how much it costs.
Mm-hmm.
It's supporting black.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't know who Shaq has this deal with. Who is Shaq deal with? Anybody know?
I don't even know. That's something I gotta look into too.
Is it still Nike? Yeah. It's just his.
That's
It's
why I
his
was
own.
kinda
So
thinking
we
it gotta
should
be-
do that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We still do that, man, and bring that shit to the forefront. Because I get it. People clowning Shaq shoes or whatever, but for every Shaq, there's a Jordan, and there's still an icon on that shoe.
Right.
And it's affordable for our people.
And he's a goddamn legend.
A motherfucking
Come
legend.
on now, man.
How would you you been in school getting joked for having a legend on your shoe?
Some goddamn Shaqs. This man played with the best of the goddamn best. Cause
Yeah.
Kobe Bryant, Antoine Fisher.
He in the top 5 with Jordan.
He's up there.
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna say his 3-point shot was the best, but I guarantee you wasn't getting in front of that freight train right there and think you was blocking anything.
Hell no.
It wasn't gonna happen. And I'm
Jordan
a
didn't
Lakers
have a
fan,
three-point
man.
shot,
I'm a
but-
Lakers fan to the fifth. So I already know, like man. It's just like I said, and they go back to what we was talking about. It's just where his shoe is being sold at, and that's Walmart. I gotta blame some of us for that because we sit there and we take these brands and we feel like, and we to brainwash ourselves to feel like that if it's not a name brand object, that it's not worth nothing. Man, I can go on Walmart right now and get a whole fucking outfit and make that shit look good.
And that's that shit went down.
And that's real shit.
Wrong than the motherfucker. Almost died over here. You just talking your ass
Oh,
off.
man.
Nigga ain't come. He ain't look at me. He ain't
I was ready to say, damn, we had to call. We was just about
Nigga
to.
ain't pat her back or
Damn,
nothing.
where the EMS? We need some EMS
Ain't
close
that
by.
about a bitch. But yeah, but like I'm saying, so it's like we said. I believe this was last week. It's more about the place you buy from.
Exactly, and the name and all that. And
That's
we,
how I feel about
and
Dollar
we
Tree.
brainwashed ourselves to think that if it's not a fucking big name, that it's not important.
It's about how things look, because we all been inside of Dollar Tree.
Mm-hmm.
We all been inside of Family Dollar. Family Dollar has yellow dim lights, so it looks dirty. Dollar Tree has bright white lights, so it looks cleaner. So you're quicker to go there. It's still just bullshit. It's all just cheap shit.
Mm-hmm.
But in our mind, it's not.
Mm-hmm.
Even though that one is even cheaper than the other one.
Right.
But we still will go to that one first because it looks fancy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, shit, I always said out there, Family Dollar do some bright lights in there, they'll be booming.
Yeah.
There was some bright lights. People, you'll trick the shit out of the people. Motherfuckers so stupid. Like, oh, look at this.
Say put a few lamps in
It's
there.
so nice.
Some nightstands.
It is nice. No, it's not.
You right.
Like,
Right.
but that's how they get us though, man. They brainwash us with anything.
Put
Like,
the low income with low income.
yeah.
That's why you got but fucking 8 7-Elevens in the goddamn same. What the fuck we need all these 7-Elevens for, man? What the fuck do we need all these 7-Elevens for? You got one right beside each other. What's going on over here? Like,
For business. Like
yeah, it's
if we,
crazy.
if we exactly.
Either Family Dollars they building up or 7-Elevens.
Yeah.
They building these motherfuckers
But
everywhere.
the problem is not that they're building up. It's probably that we ain't got no piece of the fucking pie.
Yeah,
You're putting it up where we live at, and you're taking our money, and we ain't getting none of it.
yeah.
We should have, like, there's some land that I've seen right on the corner, nice where a gas station or something would be. We don't get it to enough where we need to collect like 50 of us. Even if we got to put it in a fucking pot to get this land and throw something there and it just be ours, so be it. We won't do it. I'm like, but soon as, like you said, the 7-Eleven, Wawa, and all these motherfuckers come, You mad as hell. We should have did it.
Mm-hmm.
They did it.
Yeah.
That shit was owned by the such and such family.
Yeah.
Not just that one guy, even though it happens, but they'll do it with their family.
Right.
Us, nah.
And then I heard this shit.
You want
too.
to celebrate
I heard this
ourselves.
shit too from a lot of black folks. I'm speaking from my area, right? Like, goddamn, they got enough Chinese restaurants around here. They done built enough. At the end of the motherfucking day, bro, when they had a black business down there,
You ain't go.
y'all ain't want to support that shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they couldn't keep their store open, because y'all wasn't helping them to keep the store open. Y'all wasn't buying nothing. Y'all was talking it was too high. You ain't want to spend no money here. Like, it was all a whole bunch of bullshit.
So,
But if Karen opened a store down there and she's selling the same shit, y'all run down there. I don't get it. I'm just being honest.
yeah, I seen the Jamaican
We run the
spot
fuck down
open up.
there.
I seen the Jamaican spot open up. Motherfucker closed in like 3 months.
They ain't got no
The Mexican spot
man.
put us
And that
jank
shit
right
stayed
in the
rocking.
same
And it stayed
building.
rocking. And it stayed
That shit
rocking.
going. Know why? Because they
Rocking.
support their people.
Right. And there's a lot of Spanish restaurants down there where I'm from that's still jumping to this day. And I done seen black restaurants come and go. And
Yeah.
they still there, holding on strong.
But that's our fault, man.
Yeah, it is.
That's
we
our,
don't
and
support
I'm
it.
gonna say I'm part of the problem, because I'm not gonna say I put my best foot forward to go out there and buy from black, but I will.
Mm.
I will, because I'm not gonna sit here and lie, because I need to do that, because looking at that right there
Mm.
and finding out about, I didn't know about the black clothing line and shit like that.
Mhm.
I mean, so I just got to go out there and get what I can, but I'm gonna start looking it up now.
Right.
I mean, like grocery stores, I don't think I have. I don't know any grocery stores, not where I live, but we got some shit that we need to find out.
Yeah.
In the world now, you can order so much shit online,
Right.
be good to go.
And you can and with Google, you can easily go in there and Google some shit if you
Mhm.
want to find out what any type of black clothing lines or any type of black foods and shit. Just go on Google. You can Google that shit. And then,
Mhm.
and then they give you the navigation too. They can tag you in, you clock you in wherever you want to go at.
Mm-hmm.
So
But
it's
yeah,
it's shit on there.
So before we get out of here, we're gonna do. We got 5 minutes, 4 minutes now to wrap this up. So what's your words to the community? And before I do that, I want to appreciate y'all for pulling up. For those ones that's watching the back, I want to appreciate y'all too. Make sure y'all share it, because I know a lot of people go back and watch, and I found that out before, because they hit you up later. So I think y'all make sure y'all share, and share some more. Words to the community real quick. Bang, dog.
Words to community. Hey, stick together, work together. You know what I mean? Let's go back to what I was saying last week. You know what I mean? If you see something going on in the community, we want change 100%. So if you see shit going on in the community, we need to fix that shit. You feel what I'm saying? That's like, that goes back to what I was saying. You got that man walking around talking about, I got 6 bodies, I got 5 bodies, and you got him still out here killing your own people. We need to fix that shit. That's what it boils down to at the end of the fucking day, because we're not going to keep dodging that right there. We're not going to keep talking around that, because we know we talking about everything else but that. And that's the problem in the black community today. You still got these murderers walking around bragging about killing their own fucking people. And these are the people we need to get the fuck off the streets. We ain't going to halfway do shit and try to say, oh, this certain type of people need off the streets. No, we need to get all of the motherfuckers that's causing any fucking commotion need to be gone.
That's a fact.
Because I don't agree with, and I'm the type of person, I used to listen to gangster music. I grew up on Tupac, motherfucking Eazy-E and type of shit like that. I still listen to some of it today, but the music I listen to today coming from the men got a meaning. And I was just telling my little 15-year-old cousin the other day, like, man, that rap shit and that gangster shit, and they talking about ops and talking about killing each other, them ops that they talking about look like you. So why the fuck I'm gonna be out here rocking to some shit that's talking about down in my black females when I got black mom, I got black sisters, I got black aunties, I got a black grandmama. Why the fuck I want to listen to somebody calling somebody a bitch and downgrading a female and saying she ain't shit? Why do I want to support that?
Yeah.
So we got to change our mind frame up in the way we think about doing shit, man. We gotta. If we gonna feed our kids, take these fucking iPads away.
And
Change the way of thinking. Play some different movies, play some different shows in your household and shit that your kids can see. Take them iPads away. Make it a certain time where they have no iPads. If you want to do it like that, because y'all, a lot of these parents just when their kids get home, they so fucking brainwashed. They give them the fucking iPads and they ain't worrying about nothing else they do after that.
We're running out of time.
I got so much to talk about.
We're running out of time. We got 2 more minutes. On the note of that, I'm gonna just piggyback off that. I mean, take away the iPad thing, because I think it formed a way for parents to be lazy.
Right.
It formed a way for us to say, well, I don't have to do the things I have to do, because they're all